Everybody, welcome back to the Hollow Knight Marauders podcast and Hollow Knight Marauders Live. We're back talking Star Wars post Andor, a couple weeks post Andor, and we're gonna be getting back into our nonsense because who knows when the next I almost said program
AJ,
project is coming up.
before you get too far into it, I should have asked earlier: is it your regular mic picking up right now, or is it?
Ooh, that's a good point.
Not?
Doesn't sound like it. I hadn't even
Doesn't sound
noticed.
like it. I didn't notice it until you got serious.
Nope.
I can't hear anything now.
RP.
Oh,
What a great start.
what
Hey,
a start!
everybody.
What a start!
Hollow Knight Marauders podcasts and Hollow Knight
Oh.
Marauders Live. We're
There he
post
is.
Andor now, and a couple weeks post Andor. How we sounding now?
This
Worse
sounds better.
somehow.
Much better.
Better, but
Worse?
worse.
I think it
don't
sounds
know.
better. I mean, you
Sounds like
were
it does.
cutting in and out there for a second, but I think you're good now.
It was probably kicking in. So we're
Yeah.
back. Should I do it again?
Yeah.
All right,
Everybody,
everybody,
welcome.
pretend we just came on. Ooh, intro.
All right,
Ooh.
wait. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Hollow Knight Marauders podcast. I'm AJ, joined here by the Bombad Rankin crew,
Ooh.
and we're here post Andor to talk about random Star Wars stuff. We're gonna rank some stuff. I definitely had my regular microphone plugged in for the beginning of this.
Yeah, ignore that.
And,
Mhm,
do I even give the podcast crew that content, or do I just cut that out?
You have to. No, you have to put that in.
That was pretty
We'll
good, right?
we'll make a note. We'll listen to it again and see what it actually just sounds like visually. It was all right. Just
Pod
audio. I
crap.
don't know.
I'm glad you
But
mentioned it
anyway.
early and often.
Yeah, here we are.
So anyways, we're here. As you can see in the title and the amazing thumbnail that you probably saw on YouTube, we're here to rank random things in Star Wars. I don't really know what inspired this, but it's fun to do this stuff. And we like to do like the mundane, random things. We do have TV series in here.
I love.
We don't have like
mundane.
movies. We could do movies, but I don't know. Maybe we'll throw it in. I don't know. Up to you guys.
I mean, what? Chad already knows like our top movies, right? Like
Probably. It changes
anybody
all
who
the time.
watches this, it's true. I mean, it literally we could do it today and then next week do the same thing and it would be a different rank.
It'd be different. No, it honestly would be.
It always is.
So
all
does
over the place.
does everyone have their microphones plugged in?
Yeah, they're
I
plugged
think
in.
so.
Let's do the blow test.
How's mine sounding?
All right. Looks good.
that good
Chat,
enough?
does it sound Chad and chat, does it sound good?
Like I said, looks good.
I'm sending out the fill signal.
Yep.
Phil, our microphone's plugged in.
Don't bring him
Uh,
into this yet.
Got to bring in some Philharmonics.
Number one,
Oh.
Phantom Menace. All right, we're done.
All
No,
right.
yeah, no, but yeah, that's it. That's all you need to know. I mean,
Top
like,
5 Phantom Menaces. Go.
oh.
Um,
Number
Top
1,
five
Phantom
times
Menace.
We've
then the
watched
Phantom
the
Menace.
Menace.
Then
Third
the
would
Phantom
be
Menace.
yeah, Phantom Menace. I agree.
Then
Fourth
the
would
Rise
be
of Skywalker.
Oh,
Then the
okay.
Phantom
Okay.
Menace.
Yeah.
No,
all right. I can
but
agree.
really though, I think a solid ranking could be the top 5 times we've watched that movie because each
God.
time it's a different experience.
Number 1 is Celebration
Chicago.
2019.
Chicago 2019.
Chicago in 2019 at what was it? Jack's place. What was it called?
John.
John's
John.
place. Good old
I left,
John.
the
Airbnb.
keys, I left the keys in the door on day one.
And he like knocks on the door and he's just like, excuse me.
Or in there just flopped on the couch. Like
The owl statue that kept moving. That was great.
he planted that on us.
He totally did. It was a camera. That's how he knew you left the keys in the door.
So
Anyway.
So great Airbnb, 10 out of 10. So
Yeah, for sure.
top 5 Airbnb. See what I did there? So
John's place.
2 topics to get to before we get to that. Actually, 2.5, maybe
Ooh.
3.
What?
Wow. Well, there's 2 anniversaries that kind of happened. So the 48th birthday of Star Wars was
pretty big.
Yeah.
this past week, or
Yeah.
when we're recording this podcast live stream in this time period.
Mhm.
as if it's like 20 BBY or
yeah, it is.
but anyways, yeah, I mean, it's always good to have that. I know it makes me think of in a couple of years at Celebration we're going to be having the 50th
That is gonna
anniversary, which will
be
be epic.
Insane. I
Yeah.
also cannot believe that Starfighter is going to be the movie that's released for the 50th anniversary of Star Wars. This kind of seemingly goofy, inconsequential movie.
Why not?
Why not? It's true. I was way back in the day. I was rooting for the Rey movie to come out because it's set 15 years after the Rise of Skywalker, which would have been 50 ABY, which would have lined up to 50 years since A New Hope. It would have been the same in universe as it was out of universe, and I thought that was going to be really cool.
You're thinking,
but oh well.
So
yeah, it is 48 ABY.
It was funny driving home from work or to work one of these days, and I was like, "Is the movie really going to be named Starfighter?" Like,
I know
that is such a bad name. I'm very excited for the movie, but I just imagine like someone asking you, "Oh, what movie you're going to see?" Like, "Oh, Star Wars Starfighter." It's like really what it's called.
If it was just Starfighter, like, yeah, okay. But
that's what we're gonna call it.
We'll have Star Wars Starfighter be like the official title.
Right.
Like,
it is. It is interesting.
You know,
naming things.
Just had a chuckle.
Definitely has not been Star Wars' strong suit since the acquisition. I'll say that.
No. Yeah.
Not at least like the shows and the movies. Oh my god.
It works for some things. But
I guess.
Like the Mandalorian.
Kenobi. The Mandalorian is good. Obi-Wan Kenobi's about Obi-Wan Kenobi, so I guess you can call it that. Ahsoka should not be called Ahsoka at all.
Obi-Wan Kenobi could have been called something else.
Skeleton Crew is a great.
That's a good one.
I think that's the best name.
It's like the only name out of any of the shows that isn't just like named after one of the characters.
Bunch of kids.
Yeah, they should have called it Bunch of Kids.
Pirate and kids. Like, no, that's not what it was named.
Kids.
Like,
no, you're right.
Anyway.
The other topics I wanted to cover were Revenge of the Sith. We saw. I don't think we've really talked about it since we saw it. So I don't know why they had it come out not on its anniversary.
I know.
Like that's always interesting. Yeah, I don't know if it was because it wasn't during Andor. Not that would matter, but I don't really get that release time. But anyways, I'm glad it came back out. I love the anniversary showings. We saw that with our fan/friend group. Chad flew in from Minnesota, and we saw it. I'm sure
specifically for that.
But really, like it was.
I'm not really. That wasn't a joke. That wasn't a joke.
The needle didn't move on the movie at all for me. Which is
totally did for me.
On par. Stayed the same exact spot for me. As we walked out of the theater, I said to AJ, I was like, you know what? I somehow loved it so much more and also disliked it more. So it's at the same spot. Yeah. Unfortunately. I still loved it, but it didn't move in the rankings.
Yeah. Matt, share your piece.
About the Phantom, Revenge.
I thought you were gonna go off. Yeah.
About the Phantom Menace, we can talk about that if you would.
Seeing it in theaters. I mean, obviously, nostalgia is like a very powerful drug, and seeing it in theaters. You know, I was 10 when I saw it in theaters originally, and I hadn't seen it in theaters since. Watching the movie in theaters is just so hype. It's such a different experience than watching it at home. I don't know what it is. Some movies are just better watched in a theater with like a giant screen, a giant sound system, with a lot of people. You just go nuts, you know? And Revenge of the Sith is one of those movies.
I'll keep it real from my opinion. Like, I don't want to be like, we're not a negative podcast or show at all. Well, Matt's out of here. He doesn't.
Matt left.
Yeah, I mean, random, but yeah, we like Last Jedi a lot. But
hey,
you're back.
Somebody said Last Jedi, and I came right back.
I don't know. Star Wars is better in theaters, absolutely, Chad. But
I agree.
I don't know. Revenge of the Sith, it has some highs, it has some lows. I don't love the dialogue at all. The Padme Anakin stuff doesn't work for me at all. Unfortunately, I like both characters, and I like both actors. But the chemistry, I shouldn't even say their chemistry. Maybe just the direction with the romance. I mean, George isn't the best. Like a romance director. I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, I can mostly agree with that.
But you know, and I don't like Mustafar. I think it's too long. I'm sure people are gonna think that's crazy.
The fight is too goofy. I love the beginning of it, and I love the end of it.
I agree.
But swinging on the cables while the thing goes over the lava waterfall, and then they jump and they're balancing on a droid's head for a while. I'm like,
so like,
and Padme totally sidelined.
Well, the sideline, like making her barefoot and pregnant the whole movie is just like, ugh.
Making her brush her super curly hair is just, ugh. That's George. No, but it's funny to me that you said, like, Matt, like some movies like deserve to be like seen on like the big screen, because like they do, like most movies do deserve to be seen on the big screen. But seeing the Mustafar fight on the big screen didn't do it for me, because like I just like see like all of the there was so much unnecessary, like literally the screen just goes white and you're like, so
that took
every
me
2
back.
seconds, and like it's just like
that took me back to being a kid seeing it, because I remember being in theaters seeing Attack of the Clones, and I just looked over at my parents' faces at one point, and you just see like blue and red flashing on their faces, and I was like, oh man, this movie. I was like, I hope they're okay.
I like was not. I gotta say, I will say the seeing it in theaters was the first time I was able to see it in theaters, like all the way through, because like my iconic Star Wars story from my past was in 2005. I saw the Mustafar fight from afar at a drive-in as we were leaving because we saw Madagascar, which also celebrated its 25th anniversary the other day. Woo! Thank you very much. That's the 25th anniversary I am about. Madagascar 2005
as a giraffe.
So, I love that movie. The first one. I love all of them, but the first one. But like, yeah, it was super exciting to actually be able to see it. And like, yeah, I'd go again. I'd go see any Star Wars movie in theaters again. Revenge of the Sith is not my favorite. It's well documented. I still love the movie though. So
we're talking about Star Wars. I mean, it should come with a caveat whenever we talk about Star Wars, especially the movies.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just we love all of them.
I'll go see it. I'll go see it. Doesn't matter. Like,
with all this being said,
I'll bring sunglasses.
Happy anniversary to Revenge of the Sith and to
that other
Madagascar
movie,
and to like all the Star Wars movies that came out in May,
which is literally
all of them
except for the sequels.
Yeah, and Rogue One.
And Rogue
One. The other thing I want to touch upon before we get to our rank off, our amazing rank off we're gonna have is this random. We got to talk about this random bout of Battlefront 3 nonsense going on.
Please, what the hell happened? I have no idea how it started. No idea how it started. All of a sudden, people just started talking about Battlefront 3, and then all of a sudden, Battlefront 2 gained this like ginormous resurgence, and suddenly, like, it's got like the most players it's ever had, and I'm like, holy crap! I mean, so where was this enthusiasm like 5 years ago when there was a chance for Battlefront 3?
It had
enthusiasm towards the end of Battlefront 2's run there.
That's like literally what it is. If you just like take a step back and just like the way that the culture is on social media and just like internet in general. Think about like 5-ish years ago. It's completely different than like what you would get at that point in time. It just makes me think of just to compare recent video game like resurgences was just like the rise, the downfall, and the rise again of Cyberpunk, because like when that release dropped in 2020, it was a nightmare. And then they like built everything back up. The game got like re-released and everything. And then the anime came out and the game fucking skyrocketed because of all of that. And so like, and now it's up and down and it's up again. But like it there's a chance like Battlefront 3 like could come out because like now there is like all of this like chatter again. That being said, people who are commenting Battlefront 3 on just like any Star Wars post, like other fans, like know your audience.
It's bots.
Know your audience. If you're an actual person writing these comments, know your audience. The amount of like cosplay fans I've seen like photos of like literally of their stuff, and people are just like flooding comments with like Battlefront 3. It's just like, what does this have to do with that? What is that person going to do with that? They're not going to do anything with that. So like, know your audience where you're posting this.
Yeah,
I just gotta say,
it's kind of funny though. I mean, it's all for fun.
It is.
If it gets us Battlefront 3, it'll be worth it.
Yeah, and I think it's all bots because bots comment on things because they'll see something labeled Star Wars and it goes to come. Yeah, so that's I would think most of those are bots.
That's also why there's like so much like buzz about it as well, because again, the culture of, I don't know, is the internet alive at this point? Who knows?
So Matt, no, this question's more so for you because I know Jamie's take on it and whatever. Do you think when fans like make things happen is good or bad? We've seen it happen negatively.
Well,
about a year ago, and then we've seen it. If I don't think something like this would be like, oh, let's make Battlefront 3 where they see those fans. I mean, maybe it would. I mean, that's kind of how that works, right? But
I mean,
I don't know.
I am not super optimistic about Battlefront 3's chances. I would love to be. I would love Battlefront 3. I've been a Battlefront 2 stan since day friggin' one. I loved the story that everybody hated. I loved the online that everybody hated when it first came out. I was pretty disappointed when people were ragging on it for no reason.
I never ragged on it, but it came out. The story was always good, but people aren't really picking it up for just the story. You're picking it up for that multiplayer. No, I agree. It's a big part of it. And I love the campaign, what they did with Aiden, and then the DLC, what they did with your daughter. But it's great. And I replay it from time to time. It's really short, unfortunately, so it's easy to replay.
Well, that's the problem.
But my thing is, it came out pretty bare bones multiplayer-wise, because then they added on capital supremacy, and it became much better. And I'm always asking the question, like, why can't they do... You had the blueprint in the original Battlefront 2, which we'll talk about tonight in our rankings, but 2005 Battlefront 2, like, why not just have Galactic Conquest? Like, that was such a fun game mode.
10 trillion% agree. I don't know why. I don't get it. I mean, maybe it's too hard to make.
Every single studio needs to make the game of the fucking year, and that's why. Because literally that is why.
Apparently.
Oh, we have to make the game of the year. No, just make a game that's fun and playable. That's literally all that I'm asking. That's me in my praise.
Well, that's why I love what they did with Squadrons. Like, they gave us a $30 Star Wars game out of the blue, and like that took me back to the 20 years ago when we'd get random Star Wars games like that, like Racer's Revenge and like these, I don't want to say half-assed Star Wars games, but like I live for that. I don't have to wait 5 years for a Star Wars game all the time. Just give me any tidbits you can, and $30. The first person was tough piloting, but that was worth the money. That was a pretty good game. We played that for a while, and I think it was $30. So
it was cheaper than a normal game.
Not that I want
Survivor. Is that 23?
Yeah, it's been 2 years. It's like it's like getting it's like when like TV shows take like two years in between seasons. Like it's like that. It's the same thing. It's just like the production is completely different for the different kind of like quality that you're going to get, and it just is what it is. But like I really wish that there was more on the table available. And the gaming industry is just like a nightmare right now. Did you guys hear that like they tossed the Black Panther game? Like, that was like news today.
Oh yeah,
like,
I did not hear that, but
yeah, they just studio folded, so they're like, oh, no game.
The gaming industry is wild.
I know, but
and it's crazy to see. I'm always bringing up like if obviously I'm a big Rockstar fan, so I love the GTA games, LA Noire, Red Dead Redemption, everything. Bully,
Bully. Wow.
But you had like 3. This goes with like Fallout as well, but like you have, let's just look at GTA. You have like 3 GTA games come out in the span of what, 6-7 years in the early 2000s, and then now we had
no idea what we had.
It's been 12 at least 12 years since GTA 5.
GTA 5 came out in 2013. Then
it'll be 13 years if it comes out when they say they're going to come out.
For PS3, PS4, and PS5.
Yeah, so like I understand there's a lot more that goes into these games now, and I'm sure someone with much more knowledge on how gaming works.
Here's the thing. I don't even think the professionals know how it works at this point in time. Let's be real.
Better than I do.
I honestly agree. I don't know.
Nobody knows. I would love for Battlefront 3 to happen. Who knows? Like I
think just a different developer has to get their hands on it. I don't know.
I don't think that. There was so much going on with like the initial licensing with the Lucasfilm games, with the merger back in when was the Disney acquisition?
2014.
2012?
2012, sorry.
2012. There was like the 10-year clause at that point in time of like the EA was the only one who was allowed to do Star Wars games. And then that finally dissolved, which is when we started getting additional games and everything in production. And it's just been like, it's ramping up, long story short. So I hope.
Just to put a last note on it, like Chad's thing here about AAA games have to be huge with massive budgets now. Like when the three of us go to the old retro game store, there's so many like just crappy half-ass games. I keep using that term that like we just love, and
shovelware. It's all just like
they're funny.
A lot of it's nostalgia, and I guess it there's quality.
We found
quality
gems.
over quantity now. Maybe I don't know. No, I mean we
found gems in there, man. Like Prisoner of War, fantastic. What a fantastic game.
It's so good.
We joke about Phantom Menace game, but like,
that game has a lot of love and care put into it. Even if like all the mechanics don't click together perfectly, that game was the developers, because we've talked to them, tried their asses off there.
And it was like 5 guys working on it or something.
Yeah, geez, the Mos Espa alone, you can't get that in modern games anymore. You just can't. They were doing things you just can't do anymore.
Oh, sorry. I'm just fidgeting.
Your desk can be very loud. What are you playing, tic-tac-toe?
No, I was literally just drawing
Give me
stripes.
Okay.
I drew this square.
Okay.
Ooh.
Is that a gonk droid?
It can be, but then I have to start drawing again.
But yeah, no, Battlefront 3, pretty good topic that we all seem pretty passionate about. So that was pretty good.
We're all pretty passionate about like video games. I mean, like it is what it is. So, yeah.
Ooh,
Hey,
Will of the Force. No, Will of the Force. I didn't say it earlier, but I think this rank off is loosely inspired by you. I saw you guys share some videos about ranking your top 5 things, your top things. So you and some other people inspired me for this. So I'll have to
So Will of the Force, did the best Star Wars goggles get ranked yet? Babu, Sebulba, Hera, deleted scene, Return of the Jedi, Sandstorm, Luke, and Maz Kanata.
Wow.
That's not one of our categories, but I'll do you one better. Number 1 is tech.
What about Goggles McGee?
Dude, Goggles
From
McGee is my
Andor.
number one. I freaking dressed as him for Halloween one year. I mean, he's my guy.
Yeah.
It's a random background character.
Did
in
these
Andor.
count?
Yes.
Yeah, they
That's gotta be
100%
it.
count.
That's gotta be up there.
That's up there.
Thank you, Will. Thank you.
But yeah, thank you very much, Will.
But yeah, he literally is Goggles. But yeah, I would love an indie Star Wars game. It just comes with it. You would never get an indie one just because of the IP itself. But that being said, that's why when you go to conventions like PAX, the best place to be is the indies area because you can play the randomest games. It is so much fun. You get to talk to people directly. You can break the game and overnight they'll fix it and you go back and they'll be like, oh, guess what? We changed it. That literally happened to Matt at PAX this past time.
I broke Ultimate Sheep Raccoon. And
I never got to play it.
I came back and was talking to the devs, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we were talking about you yesterday. You broke the game. We had to fix it." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Overnight
cool.
At the event, love it.
Yeah,
love to see it.
StreamYard has this new feature.
Anyway,
I'm like flying by the seat of my pants tonight, but this is
you are.
Changing topics
it
here.
displays comments on stage, so I don't really know what that means.
Like actual live chat. So like when things come up, it should.
Will it appear on the thing?
Maybe.
I see something on the right side there. But
yeah, there's a little shadowed box there.
We don't need that on.
We're playing around with the formatting, okay? Yeah, and sometimes we know what we're doing with the formatting, and then sometimes we're like, "What is this?" And never.
They throw these beta things at us
in my life.
And yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Anyway,
so
let's get 20 minutes in. Let's rank.
Let's do it. Let's rank.
It's about where I wanted to go. So yeah, let's where do you guys So
I guess one thing to clarify our specifics is it's our personal favorite rankings. That's what it is. It's not saying we wholeheartedly believe across all of Star Wars these are the ranked things of the best things. No, these are just our 5 favorite things ranked.
I think my favorite things are also the best things.
Taken into account, they might be the best things as well.
I'm right 100% of the time.
So. Okay, sir. Cannot wait for that show. But anyway,
so
I'm actually excited for it too.
No, of course, yeah, I'm jazzed. For those listening to the podcast, we're talking about Maul Shadow Lord. Take your pick.
Game.
Where do you want to start? We can start anywhere. We've got 15 categories to rank.
Okay.
Want to start with TV series since we're.
Do you want to start with that or end with that?
Yeah,
that's kind of the big shebang, right?
Okay, we can end with that since we
How about we start with top 5 weird Force things?
Yeah, good one. Because
get
this
that
was
out
weird.
of the way.
So this was given. I think this was Dylan on Discord. Canadian Dylan mentioned this. So this was weird Force things. So they mentioned like Bendu or stuff like that. So. Wait, I didn't really explain that to Matt, I don't think. Unless you looked at the Discord.
I did not.
Totally did.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, top 5 weird Force things.
So, who wants to kick us off? We'll go we'll go 5 to 1 as we usually do.
Okay.
I'll go first to get it out of the
way.
Top 5 weird Force things. And so this was really tricky for me to place just because, like, I don't know. I don't really think about the Force that much. So number 5, the War Between Worlds.
Yes.
Number 4, Night Sister magic, because we've explored that a lot more. I think it's super cool. Number 3, I can count, I swear. Hang hang on. Let me actually write my numbers down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Number 3, force psychometry. So like the power that Cal has, or where he touches something and he can remember, like hear what happened. Very cool. Very cool. Number 2, force ghosts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
Little guys. Freaky guys.
Freaky little guys in blue. And number 1, the Bendu.
Hey.
What is that?
What the hell is the Bendu?
He's
He's
just
like
a guy.
He's just a big guy.
He's just a
He's
guy.
the weirdest force thing.
He is the weirdest force thing. I love how like also like when Adelon is getting bombarded, like they're like evacuated, and Kanan's like, I gotta go do something, and Hera's like, where the fuck are you going? And he's like, I'm fine. And he just goes.
And then he talks to the Bendu, and the Bendu's like, what? And then he turns into a thunderstorm.
What?
Okay, Bendu, fine.
So
do whatever you want.
On the
weird force thing.
On the Spotify podcasts thing that we upload the podcast to, there's a little thing where you have to check explicit content. Jamie has entered us into that territory tonight. I think 2 F-bombs qualifies. I usually check it off anyways, just in case.
Hey.
I don't know what the penalty is if you like lie, but
I don't think
there
there is a penalty. So
we're now in the rated R territory.
Oh man!
If anyone allows to drop an F-bomb, it's the Bendu. When Thrawn attacks Adelon.
That they cut that from the show. That was. All right, I'm just gonna go because I want to. So number 5, I have the Night Sister magic because like, what is that? How is that the Force? Is it the Force? It is the Force. It's green.
Yeah.
So it's pretty wild. Number 4, I have Mortis.
Yeah.
Which I don't really love. Like I know people love the concept of Mortis. It is pretty interesting, and the more you rewatch that arc in Clone Wars, it's pretty good. We have a heavy sense that, if not, has it been like revealed by Filoni that Ahsoka season 2 is going to be following up on those things.
Yeah. Sure.
So very intriguing, very mysterious. So definitely falls into the category of weird Force things. So that's in there. Mortis, number 4. Number 3, World Between Worlds. Very similar to Mortis. I loved it in Rebels. Didn't love it as much in Ahsoka, but upon rewatch, it was well done for what it needed.
More in Ahsoka than I did in Rebels, actually.
Right. Hey, I just liked it in Rebels because there's Kylo Ren and Rey in there.
Yeah, the beginning of it.
Fair enough.
Number 2, we have the Bendu. Super weird, but super
Weird guy.
awesome. Big moose rock guy.
Oh yeah, big
talking
moose
to
rock
Kanan.
I
I like to think that
on the wall over there actually.
who else sees the Bendu? Ezra does.
Ezra does.
Sabine? No.
No.
Sabine
No, but
rests
the-
on the Bendu and then like walks away.
But the
Yeah.
Bendu
He's like,
sees
huh?
her because he's like, excuse
Yeah.
me.
So I like to think that Kanan was just tripping balls and saw the Bendu.
Yeah.
No one else did. But
Kanan
but that's
didn't
really
even
anything.
see this guy.
true.
He
Well, yeah,
never saw a thing.
May I remind you?
No. And then number 1, I have Force Ghosts.
Yeah.
Just because like, I guess they're not the weirdest thing. The category is weird Force things, but like they're my favorite Force thing because I love a Force Ghost. So,
Yeah. It's a classic.
yeah. We get to see
All
old
right.
people that we liked.
I do
again.
like to see old people that we liked. That's cool.
Yeah.
Feel bad for Yoda. He's stuck as a 900-year-old ghost, but I guess that's how it goes.
It's he's happy.
Thank God we didn't get smooth Yoda. Anyway, weird Force things. For number 5, I've got the Dyad. Because, like, what the hell is that?
Oh, I should
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Force Dyad, dude? They're like, what? We're in the same room, but we're not. Crazy stuff.
I just realized there's like 20 things I could have listed. Keep
Oh,
going,
yeah.
sorry.
Number 4, everything to do with the Loth Wolves. I loathe wolves. I don't know why I said Loth Wolves. The Loth Wolves. I love that. On my latest Rebels rewatch, I totally 180'd on that idea because I originally didn't like it. But I love how it's executed because it's literally like Kanan himself is dead and kind of acting through the Loth Wolves, and then also is able to talk to himself alive because he's outside of the physical world where time isn't a thing. So he's just everywhere doing anything he wants. I mean, literally, like the wolves pull Kanan over and they tell him exactly what's going to happen, and that's Kanan. Like that's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, it boggles my mind. It's such a weird thing to do, and they're like moving through hyperspace inside the planet, and like
You sound like Doc Brown trying to break down time travel, talking about
dude,
that.
Matt's
seriously.
like standing on the toilet.
What did I just
Hit my
say?
head. Hit my head, and now I can't stop talking about wolves. But yeah, awesome stuff. In fact, I should have put that as number 1, but I've got other things. The twins in the Acolyte was my number 3. I've been thinking about it more. I've actually been thinking about the Acolyte a lot lately. I wrote an entire video on it, or I'm writing an entire video on it.
Yeah,
right now.
I don't mean to cut you off, but he tells me before the stream, I wrote like 3 videos the other day. I'm like, all right, cool.
I'm on a little bit of like a manic run right now, just like typing things, going nuts, writing. So yeah, like the twins in the Acolyte. I really, really, really love the idea of these people who can wield the Force outside of the Jedi using a vergence in the Force to create life. Because that is literally like a precursor to Anakin without it being a precursor to Anakin. I mean, it's just a very clever idea. And I like to think that in the Acolyte, like the Sith become aware of, life being created through vergences in the Force. And of course, vergence, the first time we ever hear it is Anakin. Anakin is a vergence in the Force. So it's, like I said, it's a cool, like, half step there, Yeah, I just really like the whole concept of vergences in the Force, I guess, would be maybe a better way to put it. But the twins specifically being created through the Force, very cool idea. Number 2, I'm surprised nobody put this. The Eye of Webbish Bog.
Oh.
Yeah.
See,
Oracle.
Here's the thing, like AJ and I are both like we don't think about the Force at all, and like before like this stream like started, we're both like sitting there like SpongeBob doing the We're both just like sitting in the kitchen trying to come up with this list, and that's why our lists are like the same.
The Eye of Webbish Bog. He's incredible. For anybody who doesn't know what the Eye of Webbish Bog is, on Mustafar there is this weird spider demon that lives on top of an elf baby's head in a pool of lava. And he just does things.
The Eye of Mara.
Yeah, the Eye of Mara.
I can't. My fingers don't do that.
You can't do that. You can't do the live long and prosper. Sad, dude.
No,
can't be a Trekkie. You pick the right fandom.
I don't want to be.
But
saw a couple of movies.
Anyway, the Eye of Webbish Bog. It clearly is another Force entity like the Bendu. Because like he can do things, like he can hide, like Darth Vader leaves the key or the Wayfinder with the Eye of Webbish Bog, and like Kylo Ren has to answer a series of riddles to get it back.
Riddle me this, Kylo Ren.
That's such like a like a monk stoned off his ass writing a King Arthur story in like 1286. Like just like and then there's like weird spider thing that lives on top of a baby's head is like questioning our knight different riddles about the Bible. It's like
we were robbed.
Answer me these questions 3.
Yes, we were so robbed. I cannot even tell you how sad I am. I mean, he doesn't even appear in the comics. How devastating was that?
Yeah, I know that. I can't believe they took that out of the adaptation.
Thank God they put him in the friggin' comics.
The Vader one,
yeah. So he's still there. Great guy.
I had to clarify your statement because you were like, they didn't put him in the comics. Thank God they put him in the comics.
Okay, yeah, you're right. They didn't put him in the Rise of Skywalker comic, which is what we were originally expecting.
Yeah.
But they did put him in the Empire Strikes Back series, the Vader Empire Strikes Back series. So we made up for it. Anyway, number 1, Bendu.
All right, that's it.
Number 1, the Bendu. Yeah, the other weirdest guy.
Yeah. It's a
Matt
totally
was, like,
weird
sweating during all that.
Moose Man in the Force. I'm glad I picked that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, weird Force things. Good spot to start. Get us loosened up a little bit. Where do we want to head next on here on this adventure? Let's do I don't know, planets.
Sure.
I'll kick us off with planets. So number 5, I have Hoth. I don't really know why. It's a pretty boring planet, and I wouldn't want to go there at all. But I think I just have fond memories of it.
Dude, Hoth is so.
I like. I like some snow, and whenever in Star Wars or in real life, whenever we get snow here, I'm like, oh, I'm on Hoth. I love the memes about like Luke
likes to go and sit
Skywalker
out
in
in the
Boston
snow.
going to get an iced coffee. Like I see that every
Dude.
winter.
When it would snow, I had like the Hoth playset. I had like the Wampa and like the ice that you could put Luke in, and I had like snow troopers with turrets and stuff. And we used to like dig trenches in like my friend's backyard for like Echo Base, and we used to like build.
I still do.
I wish I could. I guess I could at any point in time. But
Yeah.
awesome stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a nostalgia thing, and I like snow, so Hoth. And then number 4, I got Takodana. Amazing, probably definitely my favorite planet from the sequel trilogy. Maz's castle, a very underrated location. Hope we see
Land
more of
O'Lakes.
this. I mean, we see it in the High Republic comics, and maybe some other content as
Minnesota,
well. But
the planet.
yeah, and
It
then
literally is.
and then number 3, I have Coruscant. I've always loved Coruscant. A lot of things going on there. Andor, maybe love it even more, of course. It's great to see in Mandalorian too, and then
Except Andor was great.
Yeah. Number 2, Naboo. Did you give like a thumbs down?
I gave a thumbs down for Coruscant, yeah, because I don't like.
Okay,
Coruscant.
That's fair.
It's a boring planet.
I'll give your number 3 a thumbs down, well, to even it out.
What?
Although I might like your number 3.
Yeah.
Number
you
2,
gotta-
Naboo. Naboo's awesome. It's beautiful. I love the Gungans. I love the stuff in the palace. It's what can you not love there? A lot of
It's
Phantom Menace
space alien,
vibes, of
dude.
course.
Fantastic.
And number 1 might get some eye rolls, maybe not. Tatooine. Anytime I have to go to Tatooine, which is all the time in any Star Wars project, I'm loving it. It's super boring. It's a big desert, but I love the Sleemos there. I love the scum and villainy. That was my favorite planet in Outlaws to go to. Probably a lot of people's, but just seeing all the stuff there that we know and love, or that we hate. I don't know. I've always loved Tatooine. It's the Star Wars planet in my mind. It's of course where it started. It's a classic. So
Yeah.
give me some
I
Tatooine.
can't blame you. Can't blame you.
Yeah. There's my
Yeah.
list. I checked. I did not check it twice. Matt, how about
I
you go
guess I'll
second this time?
Okay.
Yeah.
My list. You guys are gonna roll your eyes at like everything. So ready, number 5, Exegol.
Really?
Exegol is a great planet. It's Star Wars hell, literally. Like
you always say that.
I cannot get enough of that. That is such a cool concept. That hell is just like a planet in Star Wars. I mean, in A New Hope and Empire, they say hell, and you kind of like wonder, like, wait, so there's like hell in Star Wars? Like, what is that? And in Shadow of the Sith, Anakin literally says that like Exegol is hell. So Palpatine went to hell when he died and lived in hell for 30 years and was trying to claw his way out of hell. And that is such a cool concept. And it's got the reverse, Jedi temple, the upside down.
I love that reverse pyramid
trapezoid look. Yeah, very cool. As above, so below, as it were. And speaking of as above, so below, the entire planet is basically like underground, under like a giant sheet of ice, which is cool.
Yeah.
It's everything about it. Pretty rad.
I love Exegol.
A lot of lightning.
I think my trouble with some of these, and I'm sorry to comment on all your things to make your thing even longer, but I need more of it. I love Exegol, and maybe I was too harsh on my own rankings, but like
Then you gotta roll your eyes at this next one.
oh boy, is this
Number
like a
4, Ossus.
Oh my god.
Oh, where is this going? Where is this all going?
Dude,
I'm not gonna roll my eyes. I mean, it's
From the desert
classic
comes
you.
a stranger. I know people hate CG Luke, and I can agree to a certain extent. But Grogu's lesson, everything with Luke in that episode, I just can't get enough of, and I routinely return to it. And Ossus is just such a nice, chill place. It's just like you got your bamboo grove, you got your forests, you got your valleys and your rivers, and it's all just one big interconnected jungle planet that is probably a Virgins in the Force. I think that's why Luke built his temple there. But it's just, I mean, you can just feel it. Like literally, you could just feel the Force just running through everything there. And I just love those kinds of like peaceful green spaces. I mean, I'm a big fan of like any like park or anything that I can get my hands on that's just like a little bit quiet and a little bit green.
So you're telling me that park we walked through near you is very Ossus? That's what Ossus is like.
Oh yeah, dude, I go there every day. Dude. Fantastic.
I agree with you there. I agree with the stream. Babbling Brooks.
Babbling Brooks, Oh man, I found this park near my house the other day. Brilliant place. Water fountains, all that stuff.
That
But, like,
brook was babbling.
It was. It was. Number 3. This is the one you have to give a thumbs down on if you remember. Naboo.
Oh.
Now, I gave a different reason than you, other than the fact that I do love the Gungans and all that. It's the only planet in Star Wars, really, that we've seen that has biomes, that has different locations, like Earth,
Fields,
basically. Like
swamps.
Naboo feels like Earth because it has a swamp. It has like an underground city or an underwater city that apparently George Lucas wanted to do in Return of the Jedi. I didn't know this. I learned this recently. He wanted to make an underwater city. Actually, it was Empire. He wanted to make Cloud City, I think, underwater at some point, and he couldn't pull it off. So he was like, I'll just put that in my back pocket for when they invent computer graphics.
What about Chandrilla? Kind of had biomes.
Does it?
Like mountainous.
Yeah, I mean, it has the mountain range and the coast. It's like
I guess,
Spain.
it's like mountains,
House
and then
and mountains.
they meet the, I guess.
Yeah, kind of. It's similar to Alderaan, but like more mountains, more scalable
Alderaan's
mountains,
just all
less
mountains.
forest.
Alderaan had biomes. There was like woods and then there were snowy mountains.
I guess. Do I really count like the trees growing underneath the mountains as a biome? I guess.
Yeah, because the mountains had snow.
Yeah.
So that's a biome.
Yeah, I suppose if we're going by like
regular New England woods.
Regular old New England woods. What
Filoni's backyard.
What was the name of the planet? Yeah, what was the name of the planet that Obi-Wan and her were on? That was literally just like California. Like I forget the name of it. The one where they meet
with
Mole Man. That was a terrible.
The guy's name was Freck.
Freck.
Anyway, next planet.
Yeah. Okay. Number 2, Jeddah. Jeddah is
good one.
Awesome. Jeddah City, awesome. But Jeddah itself, just so cool. Dude,
they got Spammels.
You got Spammels.
Spammels.
You got Spammels. Exploring Jeddah in Jedi Survivor was my favorite part of the game. I always return just to see all the little mummies and droids that the mummies are buried with, and Spammels and all these different just like creatures. I just love it. And the holy city of Jeddah is just such a cool concept. Like the what is it called? Convocation. The convocation of the Force. Having all of these different Force religions gather in this one place and discuss the Force. Have all these different religions represented in general, because really we have only ever see the Jedi for most of Star Wars. So getting a taste of like the Guardians of the Will is really cool.
Yeah.
And even after it's blown up, it's a great setting for Ashes of Jeddah, the comic series that everybody's been returning to now, because all of a sudden Andor's over and we need to continue, this Andor high. So you watch A New Hope and then you start reading the comics and you get to Ashes of Jeddah and you're like, whoa, this is actually really good. And I'm like, yes, the Star Wars comics from 2015 are insanely good. So yeah, anything Jeddah, anything like Holy Force City, anything like that, fantastic. And then number 1, can you take a guess?
No,
actually.
Okay, Octo.
Okay, yeah. It was almost. I had it on my list. Didn't make the cut.
Talk about holy Force places.
Talk about Babbling Brook.
Babbling Ocean and Porgs and Darkside Caves and the first Jedi Temple with the little Prime Jedi mosaic. It's all just awesome. What an awesome setting in Star Wars. Just a great place.
Yeah.
I wish it made the cut for me, but it was close. It was close. I went with Hoth.
You did. You went with Hoth.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Hoth. I was finding the planets that are very me. If you're like, oh, that planet, I think of AJ when I think of that planet.
Yes, Chad.
That's my rankings.
I'm a big Force Planet guy.
Big Force Planet guy.
FPG.
I'm an FPG. That's how I am.
Okay. My top 5 planets. I'm actually gonna kick off with an honorable mention. Before I do my 5, my honorable mention is Akiva, because I never really thought about it until playing Outlaws, and I absolutely fell in love with it. And I love how it was rainy all the time, but not quite. And like I loved the jungles, and it was just a very cool planet, and it just inspired me. I like Akiva a lot.
Babbling Brook.
It's very cool. Babbling Brook, and swamps and the waterfalls and the jungle. It's great. Okay, but my number 5. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Umbara.
Whoa! What?
Whoa,
I
that's
Terrible
very
place.
cool.
love
it's great.
Umbara.
I
Umbara
think
is such a
so.
wild planet. Like it's so secretive, and the Umbarans are such like mysterious people. Like I love how they
Yeah.
also like switch sides in the middle of the war, during the Clone Wars, and it's so unique. And like I just think that one is one of like the most like alien planets in Star Wars, and like I just love it. Number 4, Terrace. For some wild reason, I love Terrace. Yeah, from KOTOR.
I do love
The first
Terrace.
KOTOR. I don't know
The
why.
Senator sucks.
I've always loved Terrace, and so yeah, the Senator is in Rogue One. Senator Pamlo. For some reason, it's just always been a planet that I've like loved. It's just another city planet, but like it's so different than Coruscant. It's so just like concrete and like boring, as opposed to like Coruscant.
The sewers are a fun time.
Yeah, it's just like it's just super interesting to me. I've always loved it though, and so it's just like on my list. Number 3 is Lothal, and I'm really surprised none of you guys picked it. But
I like Lothal, but it's just grass.
Lothal for obvious reasons. Yeah, it is just grass, but it is a gorgeous one, and like I love how we see it from being in Imperial occupation to being fully renewed, and then seeing it in Ahsoka again. And it's just I love this planet, and it's really funny because in the beginning of watching Rebels, it's like, man, when are we gonna leave Lothal? I want to see like the rest of like the galaxy.
I know.
But I still love it.
On my latest rewatch, I was like, don't leave Lothal. I actually like this.
Please just like stay. It's simple.
It's a nice place.
Number 2, Matt's gonna hate this, but Coruscant. I love Coruscant. I don't.
City planets.
City planets just fascinate me. Like you
like
can
city
Obelisk, like it just fascinates me as like a concept. And so Coruscant, we've learned so much about it in like the last handful of years with the different levels and everything. And there's just like so much life literally on every single level. And I love every moment on Coruscant, honestly, and how different the entire planet is. You got like the dark side, spooky side, you have like the undercity, you have like the neon undercity, you have the gross undercity, you have like the concrete undercity, and then you have everything up top. It's just great. I love it. There's been so much more with Andor, so it's great.
Can I poke in before you do your number 1?
Yeah.
So I've definitely pointed this out before on a stream or something, but when we probably ranked planets before or something, and they're probably all different, but it's funny, Matt chooses all the planets that are a little more peaceful, Babbling Brooks, which is kind of like the area Jamie and I live in, suburb.
Mm-hmm.
And then Matt lives,
I live closer
more
to
so
Boston, pretty much in Boston.
more so in the city. So we choose all the city planets and things, and he chooses the backwater things.
The Babbling Brook.
Yeah, that's a good observation.
It's funny.
I only picked a couple. But my number 1 has already been said. It's Takodana. I love Takodana. It is my favorite sequel planet. It is so peaceful. It is just so beautiful. I love Maz's castle. It's just a perfect location. It's just another one of my. I love this planet, and like if I had to go to a planet in Star Wars, it would probably be there. Even though that's probably a place I could find in real life, I would still love to go there and just chill.
I'm very shocked. I actually would have bet $1 million, and I would have lost it all. That you didn't have a certain planet.
I'm scared.
I'm also thinking of this planet, I think.
Pabu.
Yeah. I'm shocked.
It crossed my mind, but hot takes from me. I don't like the beach.
Wow.
So I wouldn't really want to go there. I wouldn't want to be there. Going to a place where I know they have like ground quakes and like tsunamis.
Everyone's stunned.
I know the crowd is stunned. I'm so sorry, guys, but yeah, I didn't pick Pabu. I really don't like the beach, and so like it's not really a place I would like to go and like visit. Maybe like once, but I would not. It's not my like favorite. So it sucks. I'm sorry.
My camera doesn't want to look. That's surprising. Yeah, it's pretty. It looks like a peaceful place too, but oh well.
Yeah, maybe on my honorable mentions.
Yeah, Pabu was chill, and it had a happy ending.
/ Scarif. Oh no, I'm kidding.
No. Cool planet though. Ilum, happy ending.
No.
Definitely not.
You guys, dealer's choice. Where do you want to go next?
Let's do clones.
Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Hell yeah.
Let's do clones. Jamie, kick us off with clones.
Sure. Hang on. Did I actually put that as a Hang on, wait. Hang on, wait. Let me put the
Dayu.
banner.
Dayu
I don't
was
like
alright.
Dayu. I don't like Dayu. So
like
I
Dayu.
love.
Dayu
It
might
was
be
cool.
my favorite of the like
2
city
volume
ones.
for me.
So
Oh, yeah.
that's why. So like I love how it has like the cyberpunk like vibes and everything, but it is too fake compared to like everything else. I just can't wrap my head around it.
Neon and
Yeah.
wet.
Clones. Okay, you guys ready?
I'm
Mhm,
ready.
mhm.
Spoilers,
Gee, I
it is
wonder what you're
actually
gonna pick.
not it is not the entire Bad Batch.
Wow, this is shocking.
But if you
you
watched
hate
the show
the Bad
before,
Batch now all of a sudden.
Oh, I should have picked Hard Case. No.
This was one of the harder ones. I mean, I cranked out 5 that I love and put
This
them
is
in, but
tricky.
it was like there's a lot of choices.
Okay,
for ones,
you
obviously.
ready? So number 5. Number 5 is Rex.
Who?
Number 5, Captain Rex. Number 4 is Tech.
Who?
Nice.
Right,
Who?
that
He
guy
really
with
fell
the
on your
goggles.
list.
We all know why.
Nobody got the
Unfortunately.
joke.
What'd
That
you
was
say?
not. No.
I said he.
Nope.
I said he
Move
really
on.
fell on your list.
No. Number 3 is Hunter.
Good one. Good one.
Number 2 is Kix CT 6116. I love my boy.
Good
Kix.
cereal.
And number 1 is Omega.
Nice.
Simple as that.
That's
Beautiful.
those
My
are all
top
good
5
choices.
clones.
Those are all great. Any I always I feel like I'm always the one to crack the Tech falling joke.
You like do.
Someone's
I
got to
mean,
do it, and Matt
Tech-
isn't. I got
Tech
to do it.
used to be my all-time favorite clone. And then after season 1 of the Bad Batch, like I still loved him a lot, but other Hunter and Omega ended up resonating with me more personally, and like plus just like fan reaction surrounding Tech. I felt like I like wasn't the kind of person to really like Tech as much as I did, so I was like, all right, let me shift a little. So it was unfortunate fan reactions to Tech maybe not rank him as high as I wanted to, which stinks. I shouldn't let those opinions like affect me, but unfortunately it did. But it happens. I still love him though. What?
That's so funny.
First
Me
of all,
for
I
more.
just totally missed everything because my computer like wonked out there for a moment. I don't know
Nice.
if you guys noticed I was frozen or not, but I just
No.
got back and AJ's just like go, like he's pouring like this water. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I feel like I'm at the movies and they're like doing the Coke ad.
I wish.
Oh
Sizzling like a can of Pepsi.
yeah.
So Jamie, give us a quick recap of those. So you got Rex, Tech.
5-1. Rex, Tech, Hunter, Kix, Omega.
Mhm. Okay.
Very nice.
I missed
Very
your
good.
number 1.
So Matt, who do you got?
Okay, number 5, I've got Styles. Styles
Whoa.
was Commander Gray's second in command, who is one of the few clones to actually break his Order 66 programming
Oh, in the comic.
in the comics, and he murks the ship that him and Commander Gray are on to save Kanan,
Yeah.
which is incredibly cool.
Hell yeah.
Hats off to Styles. Styles is awesome. Best suicide in Star Wars, I think.
What about Hardcase?
Hardcase is no, Styles is better because he saved my favorite. Not to spoil anything, but he saved one of my favorite characters.
Okay.
So I gotta give him the bump.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, okay.
Number
Hard case,
4,
like, saved. Anyway, go ahead.
Echo. Echo is the Domino Squad guy that got the most development. It's hard to even see, like it's hard to watch like the really early Domino Squad Clone Wars episodes because it's like funny to watch Echo. He's such like a geek. He's such a nerd.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh, this guy sucks. Oh, you know, and now he's like the coolest freaking clone around with his like hand, and like every time he appeared, we voted him top character of Bad Batch season 3. He appeared like for 6 minutes.
As
the
he
honorable
should have.
mention.
He's just he becomes so cool. He goes from like geeky, nerdy clone that you just figure is going to be like tossed out eventually to being like the clone. Like Echo is the clone. Number 3 is Rex, for obvious reasons, especially old Rex. I love old Rex.
Oh yeah, old Rex is
Santa Claus
best.
Rex. is best Rex.
Fitting
For
into the stormtrooper armor, having a wedgie.
Yeah. Great stuff. Wide Rex. Number two.
Wide
Number two is
Rex.
Kix, because for another obvious reasons.
Obvious reasons?
We've got a connection to Kix that most people don't, but I love him. He's great. And number one, Cut Up.
Hey, I knew it.
Where is this going?
R.I.P. dude. R.I.P. Cut Up. My guy.
Tough.
It's tough. It's tough
Yeah.
out there. It's tough in a war. People die.
Stuff out there in a war.
It's tough out there in a war.
All right.
Man. You can't-
My top 5 are 5 Crosshair,
Yeah.
which is
Mm.
wild
Good
because pre-season 3,
You were a hater.
pre-season 2,
You
yeah,
hate
pre-season 2. Sorry. I was like, oh, this guy's the worst.
Huge.
He won't come around, but I was proven wrong, and now he's in my top 5. He's not my favorite Bad Batch. Bad Batcher, I should say, because I have another one on this list. 2 more actually. Number 4, Echo, same
Yep.
as Matt. Echo was also not the favorite of my Bad. I keep going to say they're my favorite of the Bad Batch, and I look at my list. I don't know. I love
whole Bad Batch.
Echo. Echo was kind of always low key one of my favorite clones the whole stretch. He had a great arc, and he had we thought he died. He came back. Somehow Echo returned, and he was great in the Bad Batch. That arc in season 7 was awesome too, rescuing him.
Yeah.
On Anaxis.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Number 3, Rex. Same as Matt.
Jeez.
I mean, Rex is like the quote unquote best clone. He's like everyone's favorite. It's like,
He's the best. He's
it's
the
the
best.
classic,
He's the
like,
guy.
Empire Strikes Back, my favorite thing. It's like he's the number 1 clone. He's amazing in Rebels. I love old Rex, and I want to see more of old Rex post Rebels and what's going on with him. And hopefully we'll see that at some point. Number 2, Fives, for
Yeah.
great reasons. Season 6 of the lost episodes. There is that what we call them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Fives arc is one of my favorite Clone Wars arcs of finding out the whole thing going down with the Order 66, the chips. Poor Tup with his man bun goes down, and Fives it's a classic detective story with Fives, and then he doesn't make it.
No.
And then number 1 is Omega.
Wow. He didn't even have Kicks.
She is.
No, I didn't have Kicks.
Unbelievable.
Kicks is top 10 for me, but
I'm glad that Fives and Crosshair were mentioned though, because
Yeah.
like
No, I mean-
they both definitely deserve to be there.
Yeah.
So.
shout out to Corey. I know Corey's favorite Star Wars character, I'm pretty sure, is Fives. Fives is
Yeah.
awesome, so I had to make sure he was on my list. I think he had one of the most powerful deaths in the show. 'Cause,
Oh,
like,
definitely.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know, the finding out everything and then getting tortured by Palpatine and then like Fox killing him and Rex dying in Rex's arms. It was tragic.
What a tragedy.
The
And then
dreams.
Omega had to be my number 1. I
nightmares.
asked Jamie while we were doing it. I was like, "Does Omega count?" But because I thought the category was clone troopers, so I didn't know if there was.
Who's to say she's not?
No, yeah, I know. So
Excuse me.
I'm glad I checked. I mean,
You're right. I hadn't even thought of that. Other clones.
Those.
I should have put the 5 Gideon clones as my top 5.
Yeah.
They
yeah,
were
could've
just
done
so
that.
great.
we didn't specify on clones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I
all
messed
5
up.
Gideon clones.
You could have done angry looking lunchroom clone as well if you
Oh,
really,
yeah.
really
Oh, yeah.
wanted to.
Clone,
He
dude.
Bloody
made it far in
clones.
our. He made it far in the glup off.
He did.
He deserved it. I don't care what
Justice for
anybody says.
Captain Fordo.
Fordo.
Yeah.
Fordo's good. I like Fordo.
We could have a clone off sometime. but-
We should.
Omega's my number 1. And
Right.
I knew Jamie was gonna have her at number 1 too. But
Yeah.
Omega's the best. Omega's one of my favorite Star Wars characters. So
I love her so much.
Luke.
Oh, Luke.
See? Yeah, it could have been any
Snoke.
clones.
Snoke.
Yeah.
Palpatine clones, man. I mean,
Snoke number
come
2.
on. Snoke number 2.
All right, let's move on to where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? Costumes, bounty hunters, trooper variants, creatures,
Trooper variants.
ships, trooper variants. All right, let's do trooper variants. I'll kick it off. So number 5, I have the Sith trooper, and to be specific, I'm talking about this. There's a lot of Sith troopers. The Sith trooper from Rise of Skywalker. I love that
Ooh.
All
look.
red.
They didn't really do much. I don't like how they were like just at the end of the film. I still like the film a lot, but they have like the ridges on them. They're red, and I don't like the jet troopers, the Sith jet troopers for multiple reasons. But I won't get to that right now.
I'm talking about the classic one with like the cross visor. I don't know it looks like almost like
it's like a cross
visor.
between stormtroopers and clones. Yeah.
Yeah, they look awesome. Great looking armor. Number 4, Republic Commando with the cool bulky armor. And what really wins it for me is the blue glowing visor. Love that. Number 3, the Mud Trooper, which we see first in Solo. Then it gets made more famous in Andor. And then number 2, I call it the Scarif Trooper because that's what the Lego term is, but it's the Shore Trooper.
Shore Trooper, yeah.
Yeah. So the
Shore
Shore
Troopers
Trooper.
they're so dumb. I love the Shore Troopers so much. It's such a dumb thing.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Why
are you making a beach trooper?
Why
They're
not?
awesome though. They're so good.
Why? When are you ever going to need to camouflage on the beach? What do you mean?
On the beach.
Yes. You're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Going back to Snoke there in the comments. But yeah, beach trooper. What do we call it? Shore trooper.
Shore Trooper.
Beach trooper.
They're so stupid. It's great.
We see him on Yamos too. Gotta love that.
We do.
And then number 1, by far, head and shoulders above these other ones, is the Death Trooper. I love the Death Trooper look. I love the black with the green accents, and I like the noise they make.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. That just kind of like muffled, garbled nonsense. I love it.
But they're like
it's very creepy.
The Death Troopers are actually legit intimidating.
Yeah, they're really scary. I wish they had shown up in Andor.
You have to, for those of you who've played Outlaws, which unfortunately isn't that many people, but it is a really good game. And if it's on sale or something, I would recommend playing it. It's really fun, especially with the new DLCs. But if you get like a certain amount of stars, quote unquote, like you get in GTA, your wanted level, you sorry, I got distracted by the chat. You have to face off against the Death Troopers, and then they're really hard to defeat. So it just adds that intimidation. So love it. Yeah, who wants to go next?
I'll go next. So my list is kind of really similar to AJ's, but not at the same time. The arrangement is slightly different, and there's a couple that are different. So number 5 is the Range Trooper, which first appeared in Solo, walking on top of the train, and they had like the really, really heavy boots. And then they appeared in Andor recently.
Clunky boots
on Sayonara. And they didn't have the clunky boots, but they had like the fur and everything. And I was like, oh, these guys. So
what's
cool.
It called?
Magnet boots. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they got blasted into the next dimension. Number 4 for me is the Shore Trooper. I've always loved the design.
I love the Shore Trooper.
I think it's because
they're
awesome.
So
dumb.
They're really good looking.
They're so stupid.
Like the bright tan and blue, and like they're wearing like brown like khakis. Like, come on, what is?
Is it because Mando wears their gloves, or is it because Mando murked one?
It's so funny.
One episode.
I just think they're legit. Really good looking. Like it's a really good looking set of armor.
Yeah, so it's a really good set of armor. It's so good of a set of armor. They plucked it and put it in like everything else. Like it's become like the variant armor. Like that helmet and like that like chest gear has like literally like evolved into like every single like Andor
Do
variant
you know?
And like everything further on from there. Yeah.
The proper name for this trooper is the Coastal Defender Stormtrooper.
Coastal
Shore Trooper.
Also known as the Coastal Guard.
What were you calling it?
Laying in the sand.
Yeah, they just jump out of the sand.
They're just
Hey,
that,
that might be needed.
doing crimes on the beach. No.
Okay. Yeah. Number 3 for me is the standard Republic Commando armor, just like the all white, the glowy blue visor. I just think it's so cool. It is so cool. Like I love all the variants that come with it, like with like Delta Squad and whatnot. But like just like the basic white armor of Republic Commandos, it's just unique enough to set it apart from the other clones. And they have the huge backpacks, like too good. Love it. Number 2 for me is, like AJ mentioned earlier, the Rise of Skywalker Sith Troopers. The red armor is such a cool look, and I wish that they were in the movie more than they were, because I really wanted to like see like more of all of that. I also fully agree. I didn't like the Jet Troopers over the Sith Troopers because that was literally just the copy and pasted.
Exactly.
First Order Trooper armor, which just it didn't make any sense. Why? No,
Just in red. Yeah.
At least the Sith Trooper armor was like unique to like what it was. And then for me, number one, my all-time favorite Trooper variation of all time, the Mud Trooper, originally seen in Solo.
Yeah, Mud Troopers
I
are awesome.
love the Mud Troopers
They're
so
so
much.
good.
I've always loved the Mud Troopers, and then like that's another one that Star Wars has loved so much. They've plucked out of Solo and put it into everything, mostly in Andor, with like the helmet variations and everything. And
I just love the
it's
idea
so
that
good.
there's a standard Imperial infantry that isn't
Yeah.
stormtroopers. Like stormtroopers are like the special infantry,
yeah.
and
And
like the Mud Troopers are just regular Imperial infantry. You don't have a helmet, you don't have like fancy armor. You're just a guy with like a chest plate and a little helmet with some goggles, and that's it. You know,
They almost look like something out of like. They look like when they have the full thing on, like the full mask on, they look like something ripped out of like Wolfenstein or something, which is like
Yes!
perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, that's,
Well,
that's what they're
exactly.
probably going for.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
it's a really good look. So
I don't have him quick draw, but I do. Here he is. Look.
Hey, yeah. See, that's incredibly World War One.
you know what I never noticed?
Like World War II, like Nazi.
That red band on the arm.
Yeah.
Is very Wolfenstein. So
Yeah.
Very okay, we'll say Wolfenstein, sure.
yeah. Which
Well.
you know, we know what they were.
Thanks.
No, yeah. Great designs.
Great
So,
choices.
Matt, did you go?
No.
No. Okay, you're up.
So
You're up, pal.
number 5 is Clone Commanders, specifically, what's his name? Ki-Adi-Mundi's commander. What's his name?
Yeah.
Chad in the chat. Any of the chats? What's Ki-Adi-Mundi's clone commander's name? Because I really like his armor. I really like that variant of.
But those are the Marines, aren't they? Galactic Marines.
Yeah, Galactic
technically?
Marines, something like that.
I don't know.
I like them. Baraka, that's it.
Bakara.
Oh, Bakara.
Yeah,
Bakara.
Baraka.
Baraka. No, this isn't Mortal Kombat.
Bakara.
Bakara.
Yeah, Bakara.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
the
really
Marine
like.
look.
I really like how they look. I really like
Yeah.
the Galactic Marine look. It kind of looks like a snow trooper, but in my opinion, better because they also have skirts. I think the snow troopers have skirts too, but these are long, flowy skirts.
And they're like
really like
purpley.
Yeah, and they're
crimson-y.
purpley, and they got like the the blast. I don't know what you call those. Railgun. You got
They were
the railgun blaster.
Battlefront 2.
Yep.
Go to.
Yep. Number 4, Night Troopers. I really like the Night Trooper design. I like the idea that Thrawn only had a certain amount of troopers that the witches just kept bringing back. You know, just to resurrect them, just keep bringing them back. They're unkillable. They're reusable. I really like the little red bands on their armor and the little gold fill-ins and stuff like that. Very kintsugi. They love doing that nowadays with armor.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. Purge Troopers, but not
Ooh.
the Purge Troopers from the games. The Purge Trooper, well, technically it's from a game. The Uprising Purge Troopers. Commander Bragg and his forces of Purge Troopers that recently appeared in the Battle of Jakku comic miniseries. I love that look. I think that's
also
a
very
great
Wolfenstein.
Look.
You love that guy.
Very Wolfenstein. Definitely translated really well into the comics. He looked very like goofy video game, bulky armor design in Uprising, and they translated that really well to.
Yeah, he was huge in the game.
Yeah,
Like Gears of War, beefy. I'm referencing every video game I can.
I'd grab the pin off the wall, but it is smacked into that board right now, so I'm not.
we're rubbing it in.
Yeah, that's the only pin they ever made, by the way. Apparently.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Matt.
Number 2, Relic Troopers. We've seen them once in one episode of
They're
Resistance.
great.
Oh,
They're the First Order Relic Troopers that Kylo Ren creates to hunt down Sith relics in between The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker.
Good
I am
pull.
hoping against all friggin' hope that they appear somewhere in
Hoping against all
Legacy of
hope.
Vader. I have faith in Charles Soule. I think Charles Soule knows exactly what to do with those troopers if you were to bring them in.
Yeah.
Really like the idea behind them. I really hope we start getting into that side of things. Like I know Kylo Ren is now kind of exploring Anakin's past, but we know he's also starting to get really into Sith relics and relic hunting. So relic
He's
troopers.
getting into junk collecting, is
Yeah.
what you're saying.
I
It
am.
is collecting era.
Which I can understand.
Mm.
Number 1, Mud Troopers. I also have Mud Troopers as my
Yes!
number 1.
Nice.
Everybody
So good.
loves the Mud Troopers, dude. They're just a cool looking Empire design. There
Here's-
is a relic
here's the
trooper.
relic trooper.
Those
Those
look
are
how
awesome.
cool he looks, dude. He's so cool. What a cool.
Can I just
variant.
say too? Sorry to bust in on your stealing your thunder again, but
Go ahead.
I don't know about you guys, and I know Scott, our friend Scott, is in the chat, and he does not agree to this, but I love the look of the First Order Stormtrooper.
I do too. Oh man,
like,
yes.
I don't want I don't want to be burned at the stake, but I almost think it's a cooler look than the classic Stormtrooper. But I know you can't say that and get away with it. But it's such a nice look, and this reminded me of it because I just love. I don't love like the iPod troopers, like
they're Apple troopers.
the flame troopers.
Oh, the flame
Yeah.
troopers.
I like the basic First Order Stormtrooper. They're so sleek. They look so nice.
I agree. I mean, people say that they look like they were designed by Apple. Like a
No,
sleeker,
I've heard the
like,
Apple trooper, yeah.
modernized thing. I honestly, because there's 2 variants. There's the Force Awakens variant and the Last Jedi variant on helmets, and I
Slightly
actually think I
different.
like the Force Awakens one better.
Happens
No,
one
I know,
week
there's a-
later, and the helmets are slightly
I know.
different.
They're barely a little narrower on the nose or something. Yeah, right?
Yeah,
But-
they've got like more of a stormtrooper smile in the Last Jedi, but I actually like it better when it's more uniform, like a uniform line, black
Yeah.
line.
See, these guys like the variants. See, I like the plane. That's funny.
I
He
like
likes
the plane.
variants, but not. I like the plane. I don't like the jet troopers. I mean, they're fine. I don't love them.
I will say the First Order helmets are a little too big. I don't know how that happened, but they are just a tiny bit
are
bigger.
they? I guess. Yeah.
They look a little big on the troopers' bodies. I don't know why that happened, but
Yeah, I don't know. I've never really noticed it.
nevertheless, I will put those in my honorable mentions because they're cool, but they're not really
Yeah.
a variant. They're just like the
Usually,
regular.
yeah.
I almost had it in my list, but yeah, it's not a variant. So
That'd be like if I was like OT Stormtroopers.
yeah,
Love
number
that
one.
variant of Trooper.
And let me tell you the differences between this one and the other. No.
Yeah, there are plenty.
Let's do well, we're doing gear right now, so let's do lightsabers. That's
Ooh.
gear. Who's up to go first? I think Matt, you might be.
Okay, let me pull up my.
I know there's a big one for you.
Okay, all right. My number 5 is Gunji's lightsaber. I really
Yeah,
like
good one.
Gunji's lightsaber. It's made of wood. It's got like a tooth, like a Rancor tooth, I think, or another type of tooth embedded in it. Very cool, very natural. Like that natural stuff. It's also like it was so cool that you can literally make one just like it at Galaxy's Edge. Like that's how like iconic it's become. A wood lightsaber is a very novel idea. Number 4 is Ben Solo's lightsaber, specifically Ben Solo's lightsaber. I really like. Mine's around here somewhere. I don't know.
I'll grab it to show off.
I've tended to like the ones that I bought, but anyway, it's
thought?
really
You would
cool.
buy your favorites.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
It's just a really cool design. I like the red in the base, like the red bottom. I really like the very sleek silver, almost looking like it's supposed to resemble the prequel era. Like, yeah, there you go. But I especially like the burned edges, and they do that a lot in the Acolyte, with the burned edges on the lightsabers. I think Soul's lightsaber has that as well.
Carbon scoring.
Yeah, like the carbon scoring on the edge of the lightsaber's rim where the blade emits. I think that's really cool. I don't know. I think Ben Solo's lightsaber is where that started, and it almost feels like amateur,
It's
almost
like the not super like maintained kind of
Yeah.
thing.
yeah.
So
Well, it's on
that's very
Kylo's too,
Ben
right?
Solo.
So, but yeah, same thing, obviously.
So top notch. Number 3, Stellan Geos, another lightsaber that I bought that you might have on hand. I don't know if you do back there,
do.
but
We do.
Stellan Geos' lightsaber is really, really cool. It's probably like the perfect example of like the ornate High Republic design. Very, inlaid with like gold. It's got cross blades, which is very cool. The cross guards, I should say.
It's a beautiful saber. I mean,
It's just a beautiful saber.
I wouldn't be
and
surprised
it's
if you had it at 1. Honestly, it's that nice.
And like it's something that you can't really tell on the thing because you'd have to like take it apart. They fold in. So like when you press the button and the lightsaber like comes out, yeah, like those are supposed to like fold in, and then like when you ignite it, they like pop up.
They go up.
Yeah, so this
very
is supposed to fold up logistically.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
When
When
they
you go to
actually
ignite
made
it.
they folded it down.
Yeah,
That's
so
really cool.
they're folded up and then they kind of branch out when the lightsaber emits. Very cool design. Stellan. And that's all I'll say about him so far. Number 2, Qui-Gon Jinn's lightsaber. Simplistic design in its finest.
It's a beauty.
Just a black handle, like a silver hilt, black
It looks
handle,
like-
big red
Flashlight.
button.
It looks like a
And
TV remote from the
it's
90s.
literally like a TV remote of the 90s, or as Jamie said, flashlight. It's just
mean,
a
like-
flashlight lightsaber.
There's a ton of behind the scenes of like Ewan picking out Obi-Wan's lightsaber, and they have like the box of like 4 of them. So they definitely also did that for like Liam Neeson, and he was probably just like, whatever.
I don't know.
I want to see that
most
footage.
plain looking one.
No,
So like,
I don't really care all that much. I'll just do this one.
I have to pick.
Fantastic hilt, but there's one better. Can you guess what that is?
Oh,
I think I've said it before. I think I've
give me a
said my
hint.
favorite lightsaber hilt. It's from the same movie. That should give it away.
Obi-Wan's original.
Yes, Obi-Wan's original lightsaber.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan's original lightsaber with that big ball with the squares coming out of it, the big mace ball at the end for some reason. Phenomenal. Big, long, slender. Again, like just a silver hilt with a black handle and a big red
With a
button.
ball.
But they put a ball at the end of this one, and I like it more. I don't know why.
That's
No,
the one that
I-
you like too.
I
this
like
is
his
great.
I like his first one better as well, which is wild because he has one of the most iconic
Yeah.
lightsabers there ever was.
You know, it's funny. I'm not a big fan of his second lightsaber or Luke's second lightsaber. I'm not a big fan of that design. And also, they just don't translate well into merch. You got to like make
Is that
them
your
look
reason?
fat and stupid.
Yeah.
Kind of. But like, I don't know. Those Luke's second green lightsaber and Obi-Wan's second lightsaber never really spoke to me. I know that's probably a really controversial opinion because I know everybody really loves those hilts, but
Did you mention Anakin's first lightsaber? Did I just miss that?
no.
Okay.
No.
And he loses it. Okay.
Yeah, I do like that one because it's
Yeah.
like, very Skywalker Saber-esque. You can see the design elements kind of building towards where he's going to be, where he's going to build, but
I'm
not quite there.
surprised
I
you
really
didn't
liked
have
it.
one on your list, and I have it on mine, and Jamie probably does too. But
I'll probably be like, oh, I should have put that on. I'll put it in my honorable mentions. Oh,
Jamie, you want me to go?
Sure, whichever.
Okay. Number 5, and this is the one I'm surprised Matt didn't have. The first honorable mention to almost made the list. Obi-Wan's lightsaber from Finimus
Ayo.
with the big ball on the bottom. You know
Yeah,
that
dude, I
one?
love the big ball at the bottom. I should have put
Um,
that on my list.
Number 5, Rey's saber at the end. The yellow
Dude,
lightsaber.
That's my honorable mention. I didn't. I almost put
You
it on
saved
my
it,
list,
so we could
but
talk about
I
it.
put Gunji instead.
Gunji's a
um,
good choice. It's very cool. But
It's
Rey's
a yellow
saber
saber, dude.
it's a yellow saber, but the whole trilogy, I was like, can she make a saber out of her staff? And that was like a big, not a fan cast thing, but like a fan theory, a fan thing. And everyone thought it would be a double-bladed saber, and who knows what it'll be in the future. But like, the thing's awesome. It looks awesome. It's so cool to build it out of her staff. Great choice.
Oh,
And
I
the
love
fact
the
it's yellow
cloth
is beautiful.
wrapping around the
Yeah.
handle. Big fan of that. And it's got one of the best lightsaber toys you can buy at Disney World. If you can get your hands on one of those sabers, non-bulky hilts, detachable blades, the little like door at the top, you know how like it's got like flaps at the top. Like you can open them and close them.
Yeah.
Great stuff. That whole series of cheapo plastic lightsabers at Disney World. There's nothing better than that. Can't get them
One
in
of the most
stores.
fun details, and Jamie, I'm assuming, Jamie, I don't want to ruin your list, but I'm assuming you have it somewhere on there. But when you ignite it, it lights up in like the 3 or 4 different
Yeah.
colors.
Colors.
And then so
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
really cool. I'll save the
Yeah.
rest for Jamie to talk about. Number 4, Cal Kestis lightsaber, which is also Jaro Tapal's lightsaber. bulky
Oh, yeah,
as
like,
hell.
Yeah,
'Cause
bulky
it's
is
made for
long.
a massive person.
Yeah.
For the
But really
Lasat,
cool.
man.
I love it. I'm so connected to the Jedi series with Cal. We'll get to Jedi later, but love that saber.
I like the
Num-
flaps folding down to make the crossguard saber. When you in Jedi Survivor, I think that's a really clever.
Yeah.
It's
idea.
really cool. Really good saber design. And number 3, the Qui-Gon TV remote flashlight.
Hell
Love
yeah.
it. So nostalgic for it. I wish we had that one here. We don't have that one yet. Emphasis on yet. Number 2 was very close to 1, but I had to. My 1 is very obvious. Number 2, Count Dooku's saber.
Ooh.
I love that curved hilt.
Count Dooku. I like the
Curved
curved hilt and
silver.
that little random piece of metal that juts out for some reason to like hold the blade in place or whatever. I don't know why it's there.
I don't. I
Great
think it's
stuff,
like a
though.
guard or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
I have
It's
no
got to
idea.
be like a
Some-
fake like guard somehow.
Yeah. Love Dooku's saber.
You're
I
right.
love everything about Dooku. Honestly, little tease. I'll talk about him later too. I tend to do that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not make my list.
And number 1, cheated a little bit, but Ben/Kylo's saber, because it goes from that to being unstable with the cross guard, and it's Kylo Ren's saber. And it's when we saw it in the Force Awakens teaser, the first one, I was kind of like, that's stupid, and then I was like, oh wait, no, I love this. As we went over
No,
time,
yeah, I agree.
it's just a really cool saber. So, and I love the unstable blade. Like, I don't know. I feel like, do people like that? Like, do people like the unstable blade?
I do.
Generally?
If you like it, then I would
I
just
know.
say I like the thing.
I'm just
I-
curious.
If
Like,
anyone else says they don't
it's
like
cool.
it, like
I'm with you 100%, and I want to see more unstable blades in Star Wars. Have we seen any other unstable blades in Star Wars?
no,
No.
no, it's really just been that one.
I don't recall. I mean,
Specifically.
I don't know if I want to see more actually. It would be cool if we saw a couple more, but
I would like
it
to.
it fits his personality so well because he's unstable.
Yeah.
And it's just I like
That's
I
the
like
point.
that dynamic. So I don't know if I would want to see that many more of them, but yeah, there's my 5. It's my Fab
Good
5.
choice.
Yeah.
Your Fab 5 sabers.
This has been really funny because like I've like gathered up the lightsabers as we've been talking about
Yeah.
them because it's like, oh, our favorite ones, we typically are the ones that we've like purchased, and I'm like,
Yeah.
well, here we are. So that being said, I own 3 out of the 5 that I'm about to talk about.
Yo.
But I don't think I'll be showing all of them because I don't want to take one of them out. So number 5, my number 5 top lightsaber is Ezra's original lightsaber with the gun
With the
built
gun,
in.
yeah.
It looks like the staple gun. With the pew,
Yeah.
pew. And that,
yeah, you're right.
It's just so funny. Because this kid with this like slingshot early on, and then like I've done a full like 180 on Ezra Bridger. I just gotta say,
Yeah, you have.
I love Ezra.
You really have.
I did not
180s are good in Star Wars.
like
It's,
if you asked me like
redemption.
3 years ago if I liked Ezra, I would have been like no, and now I'm just like he's great. But number 5 is Ezra's original lightsaber, and I did love his second one, which became Sabine's, and I love his most recent lightsaber because I have the homage to Kanan. But his
Or
original
Kanan
lightsaber
sabers should also be an honorable.
definitely.
Love the detachable top.
Yeah,
We'll
seriously.
talk about that later, I
We'll
suppose.
talk about that later. Yeah. So Ezra's original, number 5. Number 4 for me is the dark saber, which I'm really surprised you guys didn't mention. It is in this room. It's in the back. It's that line that's like jutting up. I'm not gonna move it though because it's too much effort. I'm gonna knock everything over. But I love the dark saber. This is another object that I have done like a complete like 180 on. Like I loved seeing it in Rebels, and I like to see like where that like path went and everything. But when it appeared in Mando, I was just kind of like,
Yeah, it
and
was a
then
cool moment.
They really
Yeah.
nailed the live action transition.
Yeah, it was.
I think
it
that's
looked
the
really
thing that
cool.
saved the dark saber for me because I didn't really like it when it was in Clone Wars. I thought it was like, oh, it
It's
just
just-
looks like a katana blade. Like,
Aesthetically,
it was great in live
is-
action.
It is one of the coolest ones, like aesthetically, and I just
The noise.
I just love it for that. Yeah, the
Yeah.
hum, and it's just
Yep.
like well, that's really cool. But yeah, number 3, someone mentioned it in the comments earlier. Ahsoka's white lightsabers, the ones that look like katana blades.
Mm.
With the two
yeah, but like
I think they're her coolest ones.
Yeah.
And like it's super reflective of who she is at that point in her life as well. Like all of her lightsabers are super iconic, but I think that her white lightsabers are the most iconic for her. And Ahsoka is like one of my favorite characters that I really don't talk about that much anymore. But I had to mention that because that's something I would love to like own those as like lightsabers one day, but like that's another one that's really difficult to translate to a physical item just because of the way that they're shaped. They're so thin, and you can't like make that logistically with the electronics and make it look good.
Every time I think of them, I just think of the ginormous like double banana sized.
It's tough. Really tough.
Very tough.
Number 2 for me.
That's a good choice, KG.
Yeah. Sorry, Jamie.
Yes, that's an honorable mention.
I don't know if that's on your list. Okay,
it's not.
Leia's
it's
saber,
not.
Beautiful.
I wish that's one that I wish that I owned as well, but it's
a better
super
looking
expensive.
Luke and Obi-Wan's second saber. Like that's
it's
the
combined
look in its best form.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
My number 2 is Kanan's lightsaber.
Yeah.
He's my favorite, and his lightsaber is super cool with the fact that it can like separate when he's hiding, and then he just open carries the last like 2 years of his life. So like whatever, it just doesn't matter. But I love his lightsaber. I always have, and it's just super cool design. And then we get the future on Hu Yang saves the piece for the future, and Ezra gets to use it, and it's just like my heart, my soul. It's great. It's so great. Good. I just love to hear it. And then number 1 for me is Rey's yellow lightsaber. This means so much to me. Like the yellow, the fact that it's yellow is like number 1. But the fact that it was scavenged out of her staff is like it is just so important to me because it is who she is. It's more than anything else that whatever name she decides to pick, but the fact that she decided to take something that she had with her entire life and repurpose it into something else, that is her. That is Rey. And I love how unique it is overall with the ignition, with like the whole like turning that way. I love like the way that like the top, like the way that it's like flared out. It's just such a cool design, and it's super reflective of her. And
it's a brilliantly designed saber, like I said.
So
really well done. Like,
yeah,
and always
say what you will about, some choices for her heritage or her family.
I think this is the ultimate payoff.
The
like,
lightsaber
really
choice is like bar none. Like
it is.
It was.
It's so good.
Great job with that.
I know people complain that it isn't a staff saber, but that's fine.
So what? You can change things up later on. She's super resourceful. Who knows what's going on with the other side of this?
Woo!
Like, come on.
Wanted to show these off.
The pearl, the pink metallic inlay. Oh man,
I love Leia's saber.
It looks like really uncomfortable to hold, though.
It is very uncomfortable to hold. I've heard from friends, and I feel first of all so uncomfortable holding it because it's really expensive. This Marksman is not that expensive, but it doesn't look the best. But I've held friends before and uncomfortable because it's expensive, but uncomfortable also because it's just weird to hold. Not a good one. This one's pretty good though. So it's also
another good honorable mention in the chat is Kymir's or the Stranger's hidden blade.
I don't actually really even remember what his hilt looks like.
It's super simple, but it's the fact that they like collapse onto each other. Nice. It's not just like attached. Really it's the fact they're like 2 cups stacking with each other.
Sneaky. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. I also like the way Cal Kestis's blade kind of attaches to Seer's blade. I think that's really cool.
Yes.
The 2 of them kind of like detachable double-bladed saber is a really cool idea as well. Yeah, Kymir's folded blades, man. Acolyte, really second season, please. I would like to see more.
Yeah, no, I agree. Jamie briefly left, or is
just putting stuff back,
cycling things around. So Matt, let's jump to. We'll save TV series for the end. That's the grand finale. Okay. Let's do ships.
Okay.
Let's do ships.
So you said ships, but I kind of just chose starfighters.
Yeah. What did you think I meant? Romances?
No. I thought you meant like, I mean, I don't know if I count like Millennium Falcon as a starfighter. It's a ship, So I wasn't really sure what.
I think it's all the same thing.
Okay.
A ship is a starfighter in my mind. So that would count. Yeah, Jamie, we're going to ships.
Okay. Sounds good.
So I think you might be first up unless you do not want to go yet.
No, I can go. I'm ready.
So ships.
I don't know if anyone commented about a dark side Rey saber, but I love her lightsaber as well. With the flipping open and like the honorable mention also. I think Scott mentioned the Temple Guard saber. I love that design with like the hinged lightsaber.
Yeah, Temple Guard saber, Unknown Jedi's lightsaber from Skeleton Crew. I haven't gotten a look too much at Zod's lightsaber hilt. Jaro Cal saber, good. Ahsoka's Fulcrum, good.
Scott is Mr. Lightsaber, so like
saber.
Scott is Mr. Lightsaber.
Mr. Lightsaber.
Republic classic, and then of course the Skywalker saber.
Yeah, that's a good list.
I agree.
Scott.
Specifically the episode 4 one.
We'll move on to ships. And did you already clarify we mean spaceships?
Yes, we did.
And I thought
organically.
Because I mean, like
Matt thought it meant like he thought starfighters didn't count, but.
I would say any ship.
Anything that can
Star
fly.
Wars that is in space that can fly.
Yeah.
So number 1, Kanan and Hera. No, I'm kidding. But ships. So I picked a selection of named and then one that's not named because like that's just how it flowed for me. So number 5, the Night Buzzard. Just the Knights of Ren transport shuttle, which leaves like the trail of like noxious gas like behind them as it like putters along. So
space.
Love it. I love the Night Buzzard so much. I love that it's in the comic. I love like the 2 scenes it's in Rise of Skywalker. It's great. I love the Knights of Ren. Did you see that Heroes and Villains dropped 2 Knights of Ren t-shirts randomly this week? What is that about?
3 Knights of Ren.
One was just Kylo, but it was branded as Knights of Ren. But there's 2 with the Knights of Ren on it specifically. I know this. I know you know this too. We're placing an order tomorrow. Number 4. Just a classic gunship. I like the Lats. I love a classic gunship.
Love the
Lats ones. Good stuff. It's just love to see it. Number 3. Speaking of a classic, just the Falcon.
What's that?
Just throw it out there. A little ship called Millennium Falcon.
Oh, okay.
What else is there to say? The only reason the other 2 above it, which you can probably predict what they are, beat it is just because it's personal favorites. So number 2 is the Ghost, because
beautiful.
We know this. And number 1, the Havoc Marauder.
Whoa!
Ship. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? I love it so much, and then it gets glassed, and I am still absolutely heartbroken that it did. So yeah, that's where we're at. Those are my ships. There you go.
That's good.
Very nice.
Those are good ships.
Matt, you are up.
Okay.
Give me your ships.
So episode 2, Jedi Starfighter is number 5. I don't know what the name
Dorito?
of those. Yeah, the Dorito. I don't know what
the Aether Sprite
Aether
class
Sprite.
7 Starfighter.
God.
Unbelievable name. Aether Sprite is an unbelievably good name, and I cannot believe I forgot it.
Cranberry Aether Sprite. You ever have that?
Yeah.
No. It's just such a good ship, such a classic. It's why Plo Koon hung on to his for so long. I love Obi-Wan's red one in the second movie. Just like really sleek and streamlined.
I agree.
Very cool. Oh yeah, and I wanted to shout out 2 honorable mentions. Shin's Starfighter from Ahsoka. Really like the biplane World War II design. Very on the nose. And the other one, I forgot. So anyway, number 4 is the Ghost. So I didn't have all Starfighters. I had the Ghost on here as well. It's, I think, slightly above the Millennium Falcon only because I just like the interior more. I don't know why. It's got a chessboard, so that's good.
It's the Ghost.
It's the Ghost. Number 3, the Episode 3 Jedi Starfighter. I really like the Jedi Starfighters.
I like those Jedi Starfighters.
I really like the Jedi Starfighters. I forget I don't know their names. I should know their names if they're my favorites, but I don't.
I know what your number 1's going to be, but I'm curious what your number 2 is going to be. Because you're talking about Jedi Starfighters, so I'm curious about something.
Well, number 2 is with the T-65.
Okay.
265B, if you will. Yes, the ETA 2 Actus. Thank you, Scott.
I thought you were going to have the Republic Jedi Starfighters.
Oh, the vectors. No,
Oh,
the vectors are
yeah.
cool. The vectors are cool. I wish we'd
Honorable
seen
mention.
them in action more. Honorable mention, sure.
Yeah.
Along with that other ship that I forgot. And also General Grievous's ship, which is called, what is General Grievous's ship
The
called again?
soulless
The
one.
soulless
The
one.
Soulless One. Awesome. Awesome stuff.
It looks like a
Very
whale.
fitting.
It does. And
For the
my number
longest time.
one. Okay, go
sorry.
ahead. No, go
Oh,
ahead.
for the longest time, I didn't know that was actually Grievous's ship. I thought it was just there, and like, I was like,
And he
why
was-
does everyone call it? It's like it's just there. Like he's stealing it from Utapau, but like, it was
was
his
his.
legit ship.
That's how he
I
got
just always
there.
liked how in Battlefront 2 you could just fly it.
Well, yeah, they were laying everywhere, so like
Yeah,
I was like, oh, this is just. They had a million of these things. It's like a BMW.
It's time a dozen.
And my number one is, take a wild guess, AJ. Take a just. A
It's the
shot
same
in
as
the dark.
mine. It's the N1
It is
Starfighter.
the N1 Starfighter, the sleekest,
I know that
coolest
about you.
looking ship in Star
There it
Wars.
is.
Unbelievably good design.
It's a beauty.
It's the best. It's the best. It's such a beautiful ship.
Yeah, all of Doug Chang's concept art on it too could be like painted on my ceiling.
Literally,
Like,
I'm going
it's-
to have that done someday.
I want to.
I don't have a mansion.
Yeah, one day.
One day.
So I wanted to make changes to mine as you guys were naming things, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna stick to my guns. So number 5, I have Poe's X-wing, the original one, not the one he flies to Jakku in, but it's called Black One, right?
Yeah, Black One.
Black One, the black and orange one. I do like the one he flies in Rise of Skywalker, but I like the original one the best. The black,
Dude,
Poe's
Black One is
It's great.
Is an,
One hell of a pilot
such a
one.
good ship.
Yeah,
That's an honorable mention if I've ever heard one. I had like 8 honorable mentions.
yeah.
We should
So
have done top 10.
So that makes it to my 5, and Obi-Wan's Aether Sprite was my honorable mention. So like you and I would have that probably in the same range.
Oh my god, how did I forget this? How did I forget the droid Starfighter?
Yeah, well technically that's a
Ow.
droid, so you could still list
Technically.
that in your droids.
That you could.
So number 4, I switched this around. So what the heck did I have? The Arc 170. I love the clone,
Whoa.
Yeah,
essentially clone X-wing, for lack of a better description.
that's on my honorable mentions.
They sound like World War II planes, like when
do.
they fly around, and they're just. I have one over there in Lego form. They're awesome.
and they're friend ships because you can have 2 people in them.
Yeah, you can have a tail gunner.
They're
and
friendships.
A
They're
pilot.
They're the
They're
friendship.
friendships.
Actually, it can hold 3 people in a droid.
Yeah, it does. It actually does.
Well, it's
It
three
holds
people. 3
You
clones.
have a guy
can
in the
just hang
back,
out.
and then you have another guy.
Dylan,
Dylan,
you
what's
son
up?
of a bitch. we watched Predator. Thank you. Thank you for making this happen. This is my dream. We watched Predator the other day, so we got to do the.
Ooh.
Dylan.
I don't have the 1 foot muscle sticking out. So.
Oh my god.
Where were we? Arc 170, number 4. Number 3, the TIE Silencer, which
Mhm.
is Kylo Ren's TIE fighter from Last Jedi. Not the one in Rise of Skywalker, the first one that's a unique look to it. Matt knows the one. Matt
Yeah,
likes it.
TIE-
It has the
TIE
nice
Silencer.
spinny moves, and it sounds really cool. And Kylo was cool in it. Number 2, we have the Ghost. For the reasons everyone's mentioned. It's weird I don't have the Millennium Falcon on my list, but I have the Ghost. Honorable
I still
mention
have
to the
the
Millennium
TVC
Falcon.
ship. Yeah, good. Honorable mention. We'll add that.
I
I still
think
have
about
the
your-
friggin' TVC Ghost like taking up half my room.
Can we
in
get a
here.
look at it, or you don't want to show
No,
off your
it's-
room?
it's-
All right.
No, I definitely can't show off my room.
Can
But
you
Too
hold
much of
it?
a scene.
no, it's far back there and kind of
All
buried.
right.
It's a scene.
It's a scene. One of
I
these
can't
days.
believe I got to do the Predator quote.
That was so good.
Number 1, Matt. Can you guess what it is?
It is the N1 Starfighter.
Yep.
It's actually the
Uh,
Hablibber.
I wish. The N1 Starfighter, amazing, best ship design. I saw someone mention earlier the Royal Naboo starship. I wish I had that on my list. That thing's a beauty.
Honorable
There it is.
mention.
I have that over here. I have the Hablibber over here too, or the.
Oh, I
The other
forgot about my
blibber.
Skittles one.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you gotta eat
Oh,
those
jeez.
Skittles.
I gotta
You
eat
got
those
that in
Skittles.
California.
Yeah,
You
I
got
did.
those like 3 years ago to the day.
Yeah. Fill it with
Oh my
Skittles and eat
God.
them. Yeah.
All right,
Gross.
there's our ships. We're making our way through this list.
Making our way.
Yep.
Making our way. All right. Somebody pick something.
Droids.
All right, cool. Number 1, droid starfighter.
Yeah, right.
I'll kick us
Honorable
off
mention.
here. Number 5, we have Chopper. Someone else is going to talk about him, so I'll let that go. Number 4, R2D2, the OG. Love him. Surprisingly not higher on this list, but hey, what are you gonna do? Recency bias, unfortunately, to the original. Number 3, BD1. I think one of the most sad I've ever been with a droid moments was BD1 in Fallen Order, Jedi Fallen Order, when he you find out that he deleted his memories, and he has that moment with the hologram of
Master Cordova.
Master Cordova. I was sad. I was like, this guy, I don't know. But everything works out. And BD1's always on your shoulder, hanging out, saving Cal if he has to from Vader or whatnot. Number 2, very recency bias, but I think it's going to hold up. SM33. Oh, wait, I messed up. SM33 is number 1.
Who's your number 2?
I have BB-8.
Okay.
I love BB-8. At first, another thing from the teaser trailer I didn't like. I was like, they're going to have a droid as a ball? Okay, that's
I
a
thought
cash
that was
grab.
brilliant immediately. I thought the cross guard was silly, and then I came around to it. But BB-8, I was on board from the moment I saw him.
I came around. BB-8's the best. And a droid as a ball is the most genius thing they've ever done.
It's brilliant. It
rolls around. I don't know how practical it would really be, but it seems pretty practical. I don't know. I'm sure Adam Savage or something's broken that down, but and then number 1, as I messed this whole thing up, SM33. Pirate droid. Loved him. I said I said while we were watching it, I think he's my new favorite droid, and I'm sticking to that. I love him.
I'll give him to you. He's fantastic. He's a fantastic droid.
I'm a big pirate guy, so
huge pirate
guy. Jamie.
I'll go. Okay. Number 5, any gonk droid. I love those big batteries on legs. So good. I would specifically pick Gonky. But
only gonks.
I mean, we're not. I should do a gonk rating instead. Imagine that. Only gonks. Number 4, SM33. I would have ranked him higher, but I just can't do it yet. But I love him so much, and I would say he deserves to be higher, but the rest of mine are much more of a fave. Number 2, R2. Number 3. Is R2. I also misread my things. The classic blue boy, R2D2. Number 2 for me is BB-8. Again, a classic. I love him so much. I loved him from the beginning. And then number 1 is Chopper.
Chopper. I thought you said a Jacques Helmer. Sorry.
No. I love Chopper so much. Every version of him. Just a little asshole. I just love him so much. He's great. Chopper's the best. So
big time.
Oh, we love CB23. She's actually chilling back there.
Great ball.
I adore CB23. I wish that she was in it more, but she's never gonna show up unless Kaz shows up again. So I mean,
my reaction to that was great ball.
That's a great ball.
It's a great ball.
Let's go play ball.
All right. I've got an honorable mention.
BB-90.
Other than the droid starfighters, I have another honorable mention, and that is Power Trip droid.
Yeah.
Our Power Trip Gonk droid. Shout out to our friend Ryan. Power Trip, great little short that you should watch. It's on our YouTube channel, so check that out. You're already here, and it's like a couple of minutes long. Why not check it out?
It's really well done.
It's really well done. It's like one of the first videos we ever posted. He did a great job, and I will forever plug it. All right, now that we've got that out of the way, number 5. Completely shocked that none of you picked him. K2SO. K2. I mean, God, he really shone in Andor. He wasn't there enough, but I absolutely loved the stuff we got. I loved him waking up. I love his first lines. Hello, did I do anything to offend you?
If not, I love him.
He's great. He is great.
And he's just got the greatest comedic timing of any droid. Just fantastic. You know, when he shows up to in Jeddah City and he like kills everybody and then he's like, "You're right. I should have stayed on the ship." He's just so sarcastic. He's just great. Just a very well done droid. I mean, there's 1.5 million sarcastic, silly droids, but K2SO, he delivers because he kills a lot of people. So great job, K2.
Because he's a maniac.
He's a maniac. Number 4, SM33.
There we go.
He's great.
He's right behind you.
What
There he is.
more could you possibly say about a peg-legged pirate robot? Can't. It's not much else you can say.
He's
It's
great.
every SpongeBob fan's dream. Pirates versus robots. We get both.
We just combined them.
Robot Pirate Island. I can't believe we never made that joke.
Oh my god! No way!
Dedicated
It is
to
Robot
brave
Pirate Islands.
souls who lost their lives. Oh. Number 3, BB-8. BB-8, fantastic.
Love
Awesome.
them.
Number 2, R2D2, little known droid R2D2.
Who?
Yeah,
Just this
I know.
one guy.
Little obscure guy, little guy.
Love Shido.
Number 1, another obscure glup of a droid, C3PO.
Okay.
Somebody
I'm
had to
glad
say it, and
someone
it was
had
gonna
him.
be you.
Yeah.
C3PO. I'm shocked no one else had him, dude. We did a rewatch of A New Hope last week or the week before. Did you know that movie's really good?
Yeah, you told us. We've heard.
It's unfriggin' believable. And C3PO and R2D2's dynamic is unmatched. I mean, it's like the height of comedy. It's so good.
These are
It's
very great observations.
Thank you. But every once in a while, I haven't watched A New Hope more, recently enough. So I'll sit down, I'll watch it, and I'll just be reminded all over again why it's like the best movie ever made.
Back to
And
basics.
3PO and R2 are the greatest duo in film, I will say. They're just they're the best.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I'm glad you had 3PO.
I had to do it.
We love 3PO in this house, but you didn't make the
Another
cut.
honorable mention. I almost put B1 from Resistance. I really liked the idea of just a converted B1 battle droid living his life as a normal citizen.
Oh yeah, just like casual guy.
I'm surprised you didn't have B2. You had B1, but you didn't have B2.
I know. Yeah, B2 emo. I love B2. I'm glad he got to live a happy
good
life
ending.
as like a little dog.
So,
He life as a dog.
He gets to live life as a dog. He's just running around chasing kids and other
Honor-
droids, and he's like,
Honorable mention to season 2 Tech in that one episode.
really liked that.
Sorry, Echo.
You mean Echo?
Yeah.
You mean
I
Echo?
know what you meant.
You got me for a bargain.
Ooh, yes,
Classic.
BT1 and 000 are also great picks, Scott, for sure. And obviously HK47, IG11,
Evil droids.
whatever,
DB90. HK is a classic too.
HK is a classic. He's great.
Speaking of HK, I don't want to go to video games yet. That'll be another ending juicy one. Or we could do video games.
Yeah, we can do it. Toss it in.
All right, let's do it.
We're
Let's
almost
spice
done.
it up. Yeah, we're getting there.
Like a couple.
I'm still missing a 4th pilot.
Oh no.
You'll get there.
I'll get there. All right. Video games. Matt, you start, I think. I don't know.
I lost my space.
All right, I'm gonna start.
Or Jamie, start. You
Rip
snooze
the
or
band-aid
lose.
off. Number 5, Battlefront 2, 2005. Why not? Toss it in there.
Yeah.
I stink at playing it, but I'm a big fan at the same time, so it's good. Number 4, Jedi Fallen Order. I love the story, but there's other stuff that I like more. Number 3, Star Wars Outlaws. I absolutely adore Outlaws. I've been replaying it a lot with the new DLC, and the game is a lot more fun than like you remember. It is a lot of fun. It
I
has
have
its,
to
like,
pick it up
They
moments.
again.
patched it. They patched it.
have to
It's
pick
a
it up
lot of
again.
fun. It is well worth it, and like I love Kay. Like she's a really cool character. So like I've been falling in love with
crap.
it again, and like it's really good.
I didn't put any Lego games on my list either.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh damn!
And of course, if I did, it would be Lego Star Wars 1, Lego Star Wars 2, Lego Star Wars the Skywalker Saga, Lego Star Wars the Complete Saga.
Lego Star Wars Clone Wars. There you go.
Yeah, those
that's
are
the
all.
list.
I mean, those are all my favorites.
Do I just rip all my shelves down now that I didn't?
Dude, honestly, yeah.
I might
You've
as
got
well.
to turn in your Lego license.
Oh
Oh.
man, your Lego license.
It's all gone.
Finishing out, number 2 for me, KOTOR. Honestly, I'm gonna group 1 and 2 together, but put it there. And then number 1 for me, Jedi Survivor. I loved Survivor. It is probably gonna be my all-time favorite Star Wars game until like the final
Till the
Cal
next
Kestis
one.
story. But who knows? It might still be the favorite. I loved everything in 2. I loved Bode. so much. I love how Marin turned out.
Beefy
I love
Bode.
everything with Seared. Like,
Big Boat is just the best, dude.
I love Bode. I love No Share Dalal. Like, just come on. Anyway,
One of the greatest action sequences in any game. Well, I guess I'll get to it when I mention Jedi Survivor in my list, which could be now.
All right, go
Is it
ahead.
my turn?
Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
you can.
Okay. Number 5, Battlefront 2, 2017.
Hey,
That is
also
Really?
getting a resurgence. Yes, I really like the plot. I really like the
It's
story
great.
of Battlefront 2. I replay it nearly yearly. As odd as that sounds, I just really like it. I think it was really well executed. I know people were like, I really want to play an Imperial, but I didn't. I didn't really want to play an Imperial. Sorry, I don't like the bad guys. I don't like playing as the bad guys. So I was really happy.
The best review of that. Sorry, I didn't.
I didn't. I'm sorry.
Go on.
Number 4, Jedi Survivor. Jedi Survivor, fantastic game. Great.
Beefy Bode.
Beefy Bode.
Beefcake
Greatest
Bode.
action.
There he is.
Mwah. My guy. Greatest action sequence in any Star Wars game ever is when you're on Jedha fighting the squid droid, and Marin is like teleporting you all around with Night Sister magic. Unbelievable. I do my
Oh yeah, that's amazing.
my socks
It's
were,
so
were
good.
blown to Timbuktu.
They were
after
through
that.
the portals, like with
Yes.
Cal.
Yeah, completely. They were in the game. I was like, wow. Just and another fantastic set piece is when you go up to the clouds and the music just swells. Unbelievable. Anyway,
Beautiful game.
number 3, Jedi Fallen Order. I like the story slightly better in Fallen Order, so I gave it the edge because I like the story. And that's what I've been ranking these on so far. But yes, Fallen Order has a better, tighter story than Survivor by
You're
a
right.
hair. By a hair.
You're right.
So
I
I
ain't ranking
rank
stories,
it a
though.
little bit higher. I love Fallen Order, but I feel like it's almost unplayable now that I've played Survivor, because Survivor has such smooth, great gameplay.
That's why I rank Survivor so high, because it's the only game I can actually like play well. Although I can play
Great stuff.
Outlast pretty well. I could not play Fallen Order for the life of me.
Number 2, the Phantom Menace video game. The Phantom Menace video game.
There it is.
Come on.
There it is.
Come on.
Well, there it
Everybody
is.
knew it had to be there somewhere. I'm
Wow.
gonna give it the number 2
You have the
spot.
stones to do it.
Yeah, I had to. Great game.
Someone has to be
Impossible.
brave enough to rank
Great.
Phantom Menace really high. It's us.
I had to. And number 1, Battlefront 2, 2005. Battlefront 2, 2005 might be the only video game I'm good at.
Yeah, you
And
are annoyingly good
I
at
will
it.
play anybody and I'll kick your ass in it, because I played so much of it as a kid that it's like ingrained in me. Like the controls are just ingrained to me. I remember waking up at like 5 a.m. every Saturday and playing it until my parents woke up at 10. And then going downstairs, eating breakfast, and then going back upstairs to play another 3 hours, then going over to my friend Scott's house and playing it there. Like it was just like all Battlefront 2 all the time for months. So yeah, only game I'm
And it
good
was
at.
just baked into you.
Literally, like all of my friends hate me. They never want to play it with me, so I'm always just playing it alone.
I play with you.
Yeah, you do, but
I get
fantastic.
angry.
Yeah, it's so much fun. And yeah, Galactic Conquest, nothing better than that.
In Galactic Conquest.
And the story's great too. All right.
Yeah, true. All right. Number 5, Battlefront 2 from 2005.
Woo!
There it is.
Amazing. Like, still holds up. You can still play it. I know there's a lot of old games you play, but that actually holds up. Our friend Lara's come over and we've played it. I play it with Jamie sometimes. I play it with Matt.
Battlefront 2
It's
2005 might be my favorite video game of all time, not just Star Wars.
It's yeah. I mean, it's that good.
That
It's just
Spider-Man.
it's always a good time. You can play co-op with each other.
Yes.
Galactic Conquest. You can play against each other.
Yes.
If you get mad, you can play. It's good to play with each other. You get mad at each other. You have some fun.
Yeah.
Number 4, KOTOR 2.
Okay.
I think like the first half I like more than KOTOR 1, and then it falls off at the end. And I think the developers were having some trouble, and
That's the regular complaint about KOTOR 2 is that it was rushed at the end. They had to
unfortunate
snap
because
a lot of things.
it's awesome. I love both KOTOR games.
The KOTOR games are
Ton.
just great.
Number 3, Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh, good.
Amazing. Does have a better story than Survivor, but I'm not here to rank stories. I'm here to rank games overall. Number 2, Jedi Survivor.
Whoa!
Jedi Survivor is unbelievable. It's one of my favorite Star Wars memories of recent memories. Jamie and I like took work off.
Yep.
I got the collector's edition. It got stuck in some UPS place, so we drove in the rain to get it. And it was just a weekend of playing that and eating pizza.
And UPS was like, "What are you doing here at the warehouse? Please leave." And then we're like, "Give us the package,
please." Yep. Unbelievable. I can't wait for the third game. I love those games. That's number 2. Number 1. Oh yeah. So Beefy Bode, shut up, Beefy Bode. Pull him up.
Shut up.
Here he is again. There he is. Oh yeah, there he is. Oh yeah.
These like blurry photos of him. Number 1, KOTOR. I love KOTOR, and it's very janky, and it's the turn-based combat, which it kind of works in that. It's kind of chill and it's whatever. But that's probably the Star Wars game I go to replay the most. Haven't replayed it in a while. That or KOTOR 2. You just get lost in Star Wars and do whatever the hell you want. It's a fun time. Even if you just want to play Pizak or whatever the hell you want to do. Love KOTOR a lot. So that's my number 1.
Great stuff. Great choice.
Yeah, I mean, I could put any of those in any order. Like, those could change.
That was a tough one to rank.
Like Battlefront 2 2005 could be like number 1 as well. So
yeah. Honorable mention, Shadows of the Empire.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, you know, yes.
Like you guys played the shit out of that game.
That's such
it's not top.
Game,
it's not top 5. It doesn't beat these 5, but it's very good. It's honorable mention.
It was
for
so
sure.
good, dude. We have so many good memories with that, though. So I'll give it the honorable mention.
We should replay it. We should replay it and maybe turn the brightness up. I think I have a new TV. We could play on the CRTV.
There we go.
With the high pitched noise.
Dude. Hell yeah.
All right. Stay tuned for that. There's video games. That was really fun. I got sweaty over that one.
In true video game fashion.
All right, let's start
5
ripping.
Categories.
Let's start ripping. Creatures, rapid fire creatures.
6 categories. Oh my god. 7 categories. We still have 7 categories to
let's
go.
Rip.
Okay.
Let's rip. Creatures.
Let's
Rip.
5, Porg. 4, Cliff Wampa.
Okay, yeah. Brampa.
Which is the Brampa from Shadows of the Empire. Yep. That we're just talking about. Sort of in Jedi Survivor. Sorry, I'm slowing us down. Number 3, Crate Dragon. I love a Crate Dragon. They're scary. They're weird, and they can go through the sand like it's the ocean. It's weird. Number 2, OPC Killer. I got them back here. I'm always messing around with them. Number 1, Wampa. Love a Wampa. Not as much, more than a Brampa, but I love a Wampa.
Gotta love
shout out to honorable mention to Ogdo Bogdo.
Bogdo.
Next.
No.
Hell yeah.
Ogdo Bogdo.
All right. I'm gonna go creatures. Number 5, the puffer pig. I love the puffer pigs.
Yes.
So funny. Number 4, the massives. The dogs.
Yes.
I love them so much. There's dogs in Star Wars. Speaking of dogs in Star Wars, number 3, the Lothwolves. Like for everything Matt mentioned earlier with just the weird force stuff that they do. They're cool. Number 2, the Varactyl. I love Varactyls so much, and I love Boga, but I love Varactyls so much. They're such a cool Star Wars creature. But number 1, the Porgs. I love the Porgs. I love them in the movies, and I love every single plush that I own in this house. It's probably close to like 25. So
you have a
let's
lot.
leave it at that.
I'm gonna write one down that I think Matt is gonna name.
Yeah.
And on his list.
Okay.
You might be surprised because I've got some weird ones here.
My honorable mention is a Blurg. I love the Blurgs as well.
Good old Blurg.
All versions of Blurgs. All right.
Matt, you're up.
Number 5, the Purrgil. Ahsoka really made me like the Purrgil. Great Force Whales. Awesome stuff. Number 4, the Drengir. The Drengir, I wasn't sure if they're animals or people because they can talk, but they all they say is meat. So I decided to make them animals, creatures, if you will. They're plants. They're big, carnivorous plants. They spread everywhere. They eat everything. They're just plain evil. Great stuff. Number 3, okay, this one was a deep cut, and I was hoping to have more time to talk about it because it's special to me. The Subatar. Subatar is an old Legends animal that only appeared in one book that Obi-Wan rides. that I was obsessed with as a kid because the Star Wars databank never had a picture of it, and I always wanted to download all the pictures off of the databank, and they never had one. I am dying for a Subatar to get canonized. I think that's the one thing I want to do. Like the one mark I want to leave on Star Wars before I die is to canonize the Subatar. Thank you.
Okay.
That was the database breaking, that noise.
Dude, yeah, no kidding.
Move my chair.
Number 2, the Reek. I love a good Reek.
The Reek.
I love the Reek.
My name is Reek.
Love the Reek. And number 1, can you guess what it is? It's the Wampa. I'm with you, AJ.
Oh, we did it.
Dude,
when I wrote it down, I thought of when we wrote it down that other time.
Dude, we just think they're so great and dateable that you gotta love them.
So earlier I guessed wrong on Jamie having Pabu.
And now you've guessed wrong on this one.
I guess Rathtar, that you'd have it somewhere on your list.
No. I like the Rathtars, but not enough.
Do you like a Rathtar bar?
A Rathtar bar?
Like Reptar bar?
Yes. Oh my god. They turn your mouth a darker shade of pink. Yeah.
Red? Maybe?
Red. Yeah.
The darker shade of pink. Red.
Yeah.
All right.
That's basically it.
Lightning round.
For costumes, you want to do or
bounty hunters. Bounty hunters.
Okay.
Bounty hunters.
Matt, rip them.
Okay, we got Cage Vanda from Jedi Survivor, the Nautilin with the cool cowboy hat and the Australian accent. Great stuff. Awesome character. Number 4, Cad Bane. What is it? Tales of the Underworld. Really made me like Cad Bane a lot more than I already did. I thought he was really cool, but Tales of the Underworld made me like him enough to put him in my top 5. Black Chrysanthemum is number 3. Black Chrysanthemum's just a great character. The greatest juicy leak that we got that started this whole thing. started us off. Good old
I don't know what you're talking about.
Number 2 is a bit of a deep cut Tam Posla. If anybody remembers him.
Yeah.
He's a strict by the book bounty hunter, super gay, super dead. Number 1, Afra. Because I count
super gay.
He was super gay. He was like in love with this dude who got decraniated, and he like freaks out
Afra.
about it.
No, I was giving that for Afra. I was echoing
Afra.
you again. I was like, you were like, oh, and Afra, and I'm like, super gay.
Super gay, super alive. But yes, dude, Afra number 1. I wasn't sure if she would count as a bounty hunter. I'm going to count her as a bounty hunter though, even though she's
can
kind
be.
of
Why
like
not?
Like a scoundrel, just a general scoundrel.
That works. That checks out. That's a good pick. That's a really good pick.
Beautiful.
Jamie, you want to rip your bounty hunters?
Yeah, let me rip them. Honorable mention, Devil Lompop. I would love to put her in and talk about her at great length, but I want more content with her. Period. Okay. Number 5, Din Djarin. I love him a lot more than I always remember. But let's just put him in there. See, he is a bounty hunter.
Well, I forgot about him. How could I?
Number 4, Cage Vanda. I love her for all the reasons Matt said. Nautilin, cowboy hat, Australian accent. Sign me up. She also has like rocket boots. She's great. What a cool look. What a cool design. Number 3, Boba Fett. the classic. The classic. He's great. Fett. Why not? Number 2, Aura Singh. I love Aura Singh. I wish that there was more with her. She's
from Phantom Menace.
So cool. Yeah, that one scene. She's just like looking over the edge.
Iconic Phantom Menace character.
Aura Singh.
Aura Singh.
And number 1, from the desert comes a stranger. It's Cad Bane.
I think he looks fantastic in live action. I think people are crazy when they say he doesn't look good in live action.
No, he looks great.
All versions of him, I adore Cad Bane. So he's number 1. He is like the bounty hunter in my eyes in Star Wars. So
K-Vess from the chat, very good honorable mention. Pocket, another good honorable mention.
Yeah.
I wish there was more about Pocket. I hope that she shows up again.
We'll definitely see her again.
Yeah.
Pocket was cool.
There's no doubt.
All right, 5, Zam Wessel from Attack of the Clones. 4, Din Djarin.
Good choice.
3.
I feel terrible I didn't put him on my list.
And we actually get to see him doing bounty hunting.
I know.
A lot of it.
Exactly.
Number 3, Jango Fett.
Yes.
Attack of the Clones.
The blueprint.
Good.
Number 2, Cad Bane from
Attack of the Clones.
for everything. Attack of the Clones. Number 1, Boba Fett. I mean,
Boba
you
Fett.
know, he's.
Boba Fett.
I almost had Django first and Boba third, but you know, father-son duo, swap them.
I kind of like Django more than Boba, if I'm being honest. I don't know why.
I sort of do too, but I like Boba in Book of Boba Fett. I know people say he's like too soft, but like
I do
we're
too.
seeing him at the end of his journey. Like,
Yeah.
he still has that evil badass era in the middle. He warmed up a little bit in his old age.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I hope we get more of him. I would think we see more of him. He's an iconic Star Wars character. So, and Tem is around. Tem's loving it. So,
Bring him back.
bring him back.
Man.
Bring him around.
Bring him back.
All right, let's do Jedi. Jedi's an easy one. We can crank
Not
these.
costumes.
We'll get to costumes.
We'll get there.
Okay. We're doing Jedi before costumes. Okay.
We can do costumes first if you want to. Messes up my circle I just made, but
No, do it. Let's do Jedi.
All right, Jedi.
Because Jedi, we've talked about it a million times, so it's not going to be
who wants to crank him?
I'll crank.
All right,
Number 5, I'm cranking it with Stellan Geos.
nice.
Love
I love
Stellan.
Stellan.
Just a by the books, great Jedi. Very Obi-Wan
Stellan
Kenobi-esque.
Geos.
Cranking it with Stellan Geos. Number 4.
What are you, Elzar, man?
No,
Elzar wishes he was cranking it with
I'm
Stellan
not
Geos. Let's
cranking it
be
with
real.
Stellan Geos. I'm not cranking it with Elzar. Sorry. That's a little too hardcore for me. Thank you, buddy. Number 4, Obi-Wan Kenobi, who Stellan Geos resembles quite heavily. I really like the by the books Jedi, and Obi-Wan Kenobi has been through it. He's a great dude. Just a great Jedi. I wish I could talk about him more. Number 3, Luke Skywalker. Little known character, Glup Shido in the original trilogy. Luke Skywalker, great Jedi, all around. Battle of Crate, one of my favorite moments of all time. One of the best Jedi moments of all time. Number 2, Qui-Gon Jinn, one of the best Jedi of all time. Follows the living force instead of the cosmic force. So that kind of is his undoing, but still awesome, just an awesome Jedi. Very go with the flow, which I picture Jedi as being,
Goes with the
and number
wills.
1. Yeah, exactly. And number 1, anybody who knows me, I've said it a million times, Kanan Jarrus. Kanan Jarrus is my favorite Jedi. He's just the best. There's no doubt about it.
Very good.
It's true.
I'll crank him.
Hey, go ahead.
Crank it. Who are you cranking it with?
Number 5, Kanan.
Hey, cranking it with Kanan. Cranking Jarrus.
All right. I love when there's been a few times where Matt's number 1 has been my number 5, so it's kind of like
Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
true.
what is this?
it segues well, but it's funny. So we got Crankin' Jarrus.
Cranking Jarrus.
Number 4, we got Ahsoka.
Ooh, yep.
Surprised Matt didn't have it, but Matt has a busy group there, so it makes
I
sense.
do.
Ahsoka's story is so rich at this point. We've seen her in so many things. She's had a great arc through everything. Iconic Star Wars character, iconic Jedi,
Absolutely.
iconic not Jedi.
Yeah.
At the same time. Number 3, Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan is arguably like
Obi-Wan.
a toss-up, like my favorite Star Wars character of all time. Loved him as a kid. Loved young Obi-Wan. Love old Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan's
Just a straight-laced, by-the-books Jedi with a lot of hope and a lot of optimism, which is like nuts. I mean, he's just a character to look up to because he's
He goes through
Obi-Wan
a lot.
Kenobi.
yeah. He's a very big comfort character.
And remember, kids, when anybody ever says Obi-Wan failed Anakin, Anakin failed Obi-Wan.
Oh yeah, big time. Number 2, Cal Kestis. Love Cal Kestis.
Oh my God, how could I?
You had
He's number
a
6.
tough
He would be
group.
number
Yeah.
6.
You had a crowded group there.
Cal is such a good Jedi. He's like,
and I don't know if it's just because we get to play like as him, we connect with it more. Maybe
for me, it's just he's incredibly empathetic, and he always chooses words over battle. He'll
Yeah.
always try to talk you out of fighting, and he will always look at your point of view first. He's just such a great character.
I think he's straying a bit towards the dark side as we go into the third game, but we'll
that's
see.
true.
We'll see. We bought into the dark side a little bit. Number 1, Qui-Gon Jinn,
Ayo,
the best, the goat in my
cranking it
mind.
with Qui-Gon.
Yeah.
Cranking it with Qui-Gon. That's what Obi.
Oh, man. No, don't. Moving on. All right, my top 5 Jedi. So number 5, I wasn't expecting any of you to have this at all, but number 5 for me is Quinlan Voss. I adore
Ooh.
Quinlan. And I wish that there was more about him, but like, yeah, like read Dark Disciple because he went through so much and he came back and then he lost it. It's just like this guy, but he's still kicking it out there somewhere.
And now he's like a founding member of the Path.
Bring him back. I hope
Very
he turns
cool.
up again.
We're gonna
like,
see him.
I love Quinlan Voss.
We're
number
definitely
4,
gonna see him again.
Mall show.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'd say high chance. Yeah. Number 4, Qui-Gon.
Qui-Gon.
We love Qui-Gon on this
Gotta
podcast.
love Qui-Gon.
Number 3, Ahsoka.
Ahsoka.
I mentioned it earlier. I don't talk about how much I love Ahsoka that much anymore, but I really do love her so much. She's everything a Jedi should be, even though she claims she's not a Jedi. But come on. Number 2, Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan as well is textbook everything a Jedi should be and goes through the full story. And he also is like the blueprint. This guy is like the original Jedi.
He's the Jedi.
Like, so like let's think about that for a second. But I love
Tempted by love
Obi-Wan.
and
All
attachment.
versions
He
of
chooses
him.
the Jedi path. He's just the best.
Yeah.
I love him.
And number 1, we all know it's
We all love
Kanan
him.
Jarrus Jedi Knight.
It's cranking chairs.
It's canon. It's got to be canon. It's always going to be canon. I fear he's never going to get overtaken by any other Jedi in my life. So he's my favorite. My favorite character, my favorite Jedi. So there you go.
I'm with you.
Now
I'm
you know.
with you.
What's the next one?
Pilots.
Speed round.
We can go
Pilots.
fast with pilots. We can go
Sure.
fast
Alright.
with pilot.
All right, who goes first? You
Not
talk
me,
first,
because
I talk first.
I don't know. Not me.
All right, fine. I'll go first. First, number 5, Porkins. Woo!
Hey!
That guy.
Nice.
Awesome guy. Sacrificed his
got
life
one.
for the rebellion. We love Porkins. Number 4, Rick Ollie. Rick Ollie, greatest pilot in that whole group of Naboo starfighters. Captain Obvious. Awesome guy. Number 3, Harrison
epic.
Dula. Harrison Dula. Whoa. What happened?
Wait. Why?
Hey,
You're still there. I
What'd
hit
you
a
do?
button.
Number 3,
Keep going,
Harrison
keep going.
Dula. He's a great pilot, great mom, great everything. And I'm sorry, Scott, Yoda is number 6 for me in terms of Jedi. And Cal's number 7.
Yes.
Wedge Antilles is
None of us had Yoda.
a fantastic pilot. Awesome dude.
Number 2 is
and
Wedge.
Number 2 is Wedge.
Nice. I love that.
But number 1 is unbeatable Poe Dameron. Poe Dameron is the pilot.
No
when I think
Han.
of pilots. No. Poe Dameron is the pilot when I think of pilots. He's just the man and a half. I love Poe Dameron.
That's fair.
All right.
Wait,
That's my
that's a
podcast.
little weird one. Jamie, you go.
I go? Okay. For me, top 5 pilots. Number 5, Chewie. For the sole reason of when they're in Solo and Kira's trying to like co-pilot and she like can't do it, and then Chewie's just like, yeah, here you gotta do this and the other thing, and she's literally just like, oh my god, you do it, and then Chewie is just incredible out of the gate, and it's just like, where was this guy? He is the ultimate co-pilot. He could do all the flying arguably better than anyone that he actually flies with, so gotta have him in there. Number 4, Chewie's ultimate co-pilot though is Han. I love Han. Yeah, he has to be on the list because he also is like, for me, like that guy is the pilot like originally. So like there he is. Han Solo. Number 3, the other guy that is the pilot, Poe Dameron.
Oh yeah. Wow, Poe Dameron's number 3.
He's number 3. Well, the top 2 are really good. But love Poe Dameron. Gotta love him. So number 2 is Poe's mom, actually, Shara Bey. I love Shara Bey. I hope that she turns up in more content in the future. But like she is awesome and like has like a really fun story. And I just wish she was in Star Wars more. And number 1, Harrison Dula, because she's the best. She's also my wife.
She's legit.
She's the best.
Choice.
So
Great choice.
there you go.
All right, rapid fire. Number 5, we got Wedge. Hear about
That's
him?
good. That's a good choice.
Number
I've never
4,
heard of him.
Antok Merrick.
Ooh, I almost, dude. I took
Yeah.
Merrick and put Porkins. I should have kept Merrick. Anton
I
Merrick, the man.
A
Blue
mustache
Squadron.
to save a galaxy.
Yeah.
Number 3, Poe Dameron.
Oh, damn.
There he is.
Number 2, Han Solo.
Yeah.
And number 1, Harrison Dula.
Okay, that's not a surprise at all.
Yeah. Some good pilots. Antok
Some good
Merrick.
pilots.
Glad I got him in there.
Yeah.
All right, we have TV series for last. So villains or costumes?
Let's do
Costumes.
Okay. Matt's been dying to do costumes.
It's because he just wants to get it out of the way.
Yes.
I don't know why.
But
You're
also,
the one-
I like.
you
I have
suggested
my.
it.
I have my costume choices that I'm actually really proud of these costumes.
Costumes make Star Wars.
I do. I agree.
This was so difficult.
I'll go first. This was difficult. Like, I don't even know if I agree with my list. I agree with my number one. My number one is always going to be number one. Number 5, Kylo's Last Jedi outfit.
Okay.
I think his Force Awakens outfit is like the signature look, and it is a really good look with like the ripped scarf and everything. But I like that his Last Jedi outfit is essentially kind of concept art of what bad Anakin was. There was like the evil, the Vader Anakin that wasn't quite suit Vader was that.
Wow. I like that.
Which coincidentally, number 4 is Revenge of the Sith Anakin. I've always loved that costume with like the leathery look, and the black and brown really works for me.
Yeah.
Which good transition, black and brown. Count Dooku. I love
Hilarious.
Count Dooku has drip.
Yes, he
Like,
does. I
the
love
brown-
the chain, tape chain.
The chain, the brown like inside of the cape, and the black on the like.
Yeah.
He looks great. Love that outfit.
Honorable
Number
mention
2.
Dooku's pajamas.
Honorable
Dooku's
mention
pajamas.
Number 2, Darth Vader. Pretty good costume.
I would say so.
You might have seen it. Pretty iconic. And number
Yep.
1, my favorite costume in all of Star Wars, Queen Amidala.
Queen
Yeah.
Amidala,
Just like
from
the
Phantom Menace,
signature-
red dress.
Yeah.
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 It
You
plugs
got
in.
a lot of Sith Lords there. What's that about?
There's a lot of black. There's a lot of red,
Literally every
brown.
every guy, every Sith there, almost. That's good.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'd say
All right.
Maul, but Maul just had black robes.
I'll
Go
let
ahead,
the
Matt.
costume expert go last. So I'll do
Okay.
my number 5 is Poe Dameron from The Last Jedi. I love the New Republic bomber jacket
Yes.
that he wears.
Yeah.
Great stuff. It's very worn, very cool looking. Number 4, Ezra from Ahsoka. I absolutely love Moses Ezra. He just looks cool. It's
I
got,
love
the
that look.
shredded robes. It's just a great look. The big bushy beard and all that. Top notch. Number 3, Yellow Jacket Luke. Yellow
Yeah.
Jacket Luke is fantastic. I love ribbed arms on jackets. Just a really, really cool look. Any jacket that's ribbed for your pleasure, number 1 in my book. Speaking of ribbed costumes, number 2, Kylo Ren, the Force Awakens.
Yeah.
I think I love him in TLJ the most, but his TFA costume is the coolest. The torn robes,
I
the
agree.
ribbed like sleeves that are like really tight on him. Like, it's very skinny. He just looks really like lanky and skinny, and he's got like that belt and the hood and everything. Just I like his non-cracked mask more than I like his cracked mask. So number 2, Kylo Ren from The Force Awakens, and number 1 is Padme Amidala from The Phantom Menace.
It's good.
Dude, it is the iconic costume of Star Wars. I think about it when immediately when you mention
Same.
anything Phantom Menace or anything, that's the first thing I think of, and there's no other movie where that happens. So
You can tell we're 30 years old.
Yep.
It's right in that range. Jamie, you are up. You have the floor.
Yeah, so this is really tricky for me. So this is just picking I guess for me some of the most like iconic ones in Star Wars / like just personal favorite iconic. Just to preface that, I guess. So number 5 this is a really hot take because this is actually my least favorite Rey costume. However, it is my favorite one in the grand scheme of things. The Sand Rat Rey. So Force Awakens, the full scavenger with the goggles and like the head wrap and everything. It's just so iconic. Like it is the most iconic look for Rey. It's my least favorite one to wear, but it's my favorite look that she like more goggles. Yeah,
Goggles.
Goggle.
It all goes back to goggles.
It all comes back to goggles.
2, 3, 4. Okay. Sorry, reworking because things are backwards. Okay. Number 4, Cloud City Leia. So the one where it's all the embroidery with the white and burgundy. That is, in my opinion, her best outfit, hands down. It's so beautiful, and she only wears it for like one scene, and then they take it away from her, and then they toss her back in the Hoth
dinner with
jumpsuit.
it.
It's gorgeous though. I think that one is just like is so cool. Number 3, one of the coolest designs in the last like 10 years for Star Wars, in my opinion, is Enfys Nest.
Oh, great
I
pick.
You're right.
adore
Yeah.
Enfys so much, and she needs to reappear. But her look is just so cool. The design, head to toe, is just there's so many little details to it, and it is the epitome of let's put a greebly on everything in Star Wars. And it's just so cool. It like the earth tones and the use of orange. It's just so good. Number 2, again, in the last 10 years, my other favorite like aesthetically like designed thing in Star Wars costume wise, Saturday Thano. His design is so cool. Like we love him so much. He's literally our logo, but like his tunic, his pants, the cape, there's so much texture to it. It's just, but it's also so simple at the same time, but it's just so rich, and like the red is so eye-catching. I love it so much, and I have officially sourced every piece of fabric for it, guys. It's happening. I'm so excited.
That's gonna be
and
wild.
then number 1, Queen Amidala, the red dress. I'm not even kidding. I did not
That's
plan for
so
this to be
good.
the same for all of us, but it is.
Man.
It really is like the most iconic Star Wars look. Like you think about Star Wars, like in the course of like 50 years here almost. Literally, that dress is like one of the biggest things you think of.
Yeah. It was everywhere.
Yeah.
Just ingrained in my brain.
It's so good.
We had another Marshall situation on our hands with that one. The matching number 1s.
Yeah, we did.
We really did.
Honorable mention. This I wanted this in my top 5, but it didn't make it. Janitor Luke.
I love Janitor Luke.
It's like the most basic outfit, but it just works. It's iconic. And Empire Strikes Back, his
My other
jumpsuit. Or it's not a
other
jumpsuit, it's 2 pieces. But.
It's 2 pieces, but it could be jumpsuit. Other honorable mention for me is Leia's look in A New Hope, just the classic white dress with the buns.
Yeah, I mean that's
also just Star Wars. Like that's it.
All right, villains then TV series.
Here we go.
All
TV
right.
dinner. So villains. Who wants? Jamie, you go first.
Okay.
If you win last.
All right, ready? We're gonna go quick. Number 5, Palpatine. Number 4, Marchion Ro. I love him so much. I would have ranked him higher, but I haven't finished reading, so I can't. I don't know. Number 3, Ventress. I love her so much. I love Ventress so much. Number 2, Darth Vader.
Ooh.
Yep.
He's the guy.
Is he?
But number 1, Maul. Maul has
Hey,
always
all
been
right.
my favorite, and I'm so excited to see more from him, and it's I'm excited. So that's it. I went
should
very
go?
quick.
Yeah.
It was good. So I a lot of these are really good, but I pulled one of these out of my butt. But I like it. Recency bias. Number 5, Partagas.
Hard again.
Hey!
I love Partagas. What if I had him
He's
as like
great.
1? Number 4, higher up than Partagas, Krennic.
Krennic.
Yeah.
Krennic really does it for me. Sounds funny. He's a great villain, and I still don't love Rogue One, which is another crazy thing to say. At the beginning, I said I don't love Revenge of the Sith. I do like Rogue One a lot. It just doesn't connect with me for some reason. Kind of like me with Dune. I don't know what it is. Dune's great. It doesn't grab me. But Krennic has always been amazing in that for me. I've loved his character. Number 3, Vader, pretty good villain. Number 2, Maul. Same reasons Jamie just said. Maul's unbelievable.
Big
Can't wait for
shocker
the
here.
show. The more
comes-
stuff he's in, it's amazing. No, it's actually number 1's Palpatine.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
Hold.
For the
This is crazy. It's crazy.
Palpatine's just like he's funny.
he's the guy.
Character. You're surprised I didn't pick Kylo.
Yes, I'm shocked.
So I don't think Kylo's a good villain because
think
he's
he is.
torn. I don't think he's
think
a
he's
good,
still a
but I
good
think he's
villain.
intentionally not a good villain.
Okay. Well, anyway, my okay. So honorable mention goes to Sebulba, and also Balin Skull. My real honorable mention goes to Balin
That's good.
Skull. I love him. He's great. I just need to see more of him. So my number 5 is Marchion Ro. Awesome, intimidating dude with big muscly arms.
Yeah.
Speaking of big intimidating dude with big muscly arms, my number 4 is Chimere. Chimere,
Yes.
great villain.
Good villain.
Very like stupid, but like in a good way. And he plays silly very well. I really like that. Number 3 is Palpatine. I wasn't sure if I should say zombie Palpatine or regular Palpatine, but nowadays when I think of Palpatine, I honestly think of the Rise of Skywalker, like glowing yellow eyes, creepy zombie Palpatine.
And he
or
always
milky
nails it.
eyes. He's
He makes
McDermott.
episode 3 for me. He kills it every time.
He kills it
Great.
every time. He makes episode 9 for me too. He's just
Only puts
that
out
good.
bangers.
He's such a good villain. Number 2, Kylo Ren. I actually really like Kylo Ren as a villain. I think he is like
I'll
the
get to that in a
epitome
minute.
of Vader's legacy.
I think he's a bad villain.
I think he's a good villain. Like look what he does in the first 2 movies.
But
like
so-
he does a bunch of silly stuff, but he also does a lot of really cool badass things. You know?
No, yeah. So
He
people really
murks
get
an entire room full of like throne guards, and he kills his master and becomes emperor of the entire galaxy as a villain.
but
That's
people
awesome.
probably get confused by my wording, saying he's a bad
Oh, I
villain.
know. I know what you mean. I know.
He's my favorite character in all of Star Wars, possibly. But I think because he's a bad villain is why I like him. He's not good at being the villain. He's
Exactly.
supreme leader, but he doesn't want to be supreme leader. Really,
Well, he wants to be supreme leader. He's just not good at it.
I don't think he wants to. I don't think he wants it. I think
Well,
he's just there, and he just is the
He
little
wants
bit
it,
of a
but he
power
doesn't
grab.
need it.
I don't even
You
know
know,
if he wants
characters
it.
with wants and needs. They want something, but it's not what they need.
I don't think
you know what I
Kylo
mean?
knows what he wants.
Well, that's exactly it.
I think that's it, and I think that's why he's a bad villain. I'm not saying he's a bad villain, like he stinks. He's a bad character. I'm saying he's
I get
bad at
what you're
being
saying.
the villain. You get what I'm saying. I'm trying to explain to the people that are probably, what he said he's a bad villain. But yeah, hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully I can explain that well enough.
I think you did.
Okay, number 1, Darth Vader. Okay, off to TV series.
Hey!
Yeah.
Woo! TV series. Here we go.
All right, Matt, you can lead us off.
All right, number 5. I've got a little show called The Clone Wars. I don't know if you've ever
Nice.
heard of that. From 2008. Great stuff.
Do you think we'll have the same 5 things in different orders?
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Okay. There you
Maybe.
go.
I don't know. I might break it with this one. Number 4, Mandalorian. I really
Okay, you
like The
broke
Mandalorian. It's a great, fun show. I like all
Yeah.
3 seasons, but seasons 1 and 2 are the best. Number
2 and
3,
3.
Ahsoka. Ahsoka is a fantastic show. Just top notch. I don't know. Well, gets a lot of hate nowadays, and I don't know why. Still confounded by that. But that's a conversation for Twitter. Number 2. Number 2 is please don't hurt me. Number 2 is Andor.
Okay.
I
Who's gonna hurt you?
love
Who's hurting you?
everybody. I love Andor to death. Andor is like the greatest TV show of all time. But number 1 is Rebels for me. Rebels will always be my favorite Star Wars anything. It's just such a great show. It's such a perfect show. So Rebels is my favorite Star Wars show of all time. And I'm sorry, I did not put the Bad Batch anywhere on that.
I don't
list.
mind. I know it's not your favorite.
I
I was
still love
like,
it.
I know it's not, but like,
All right,
yeah.
I'm gonna steal the floor.
All right.
Number 5, Ahsoka.
Okay.
Number 4, Clone Wars.
Good.
Number 3, Bad Batch.
All right.
Number 2, Andor.
Okay. Yeah.
And number 1, Rebels.
There it is. Yeah.
Rebel. Jamie, you go.
No, I just remembered that Matt called Ezra in Ahsoka Moses Ezra.
It is.
Yeah, I think,
so,
we, I
Just
think we
laughing.
talked about that when it happened too. I mean,
so,
laughing
looks
at that
so
again.
good. It's one of the best costumes in Star Wars. Great look. I hope they don't get rid of it.
he'll be clean shaven.
He'll be clean
for the newest
shaven.
season.
They cut his hair.
I will
Stinks.
cry. That's
Oh,
the.
man.
Oh, no, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, he's squeaky clean. He'll look good though.
Yeah. It'll look.
I can't my grandma's a Richard. No, I'm kidding. All right, top TV series for me. All right, let's go. Number
TV
5, little known show, The Clone Wars.
Oh wow. Yeah. I
Um,
think I've heard of that.
Number 4, Skeleton Crew. I
Ooh. Yep.
adored Skeleton Crew.
Good pick.
And
Skeleton
it
Crew is
is
great.
It's like guilty pleasure, like rewatch. I can't wait.
Just really fun.
it again. Yeah,
Yep.
it was just fun. Number 3, The Bad Batch. It's
Wow.
number 3. It's
Yeah.
number 3 for me.
I'm shocked to start
Um,
number 1.
I'm shocked as well, but I had a good hard think at all of this. Okay,
Okay,
uh,
no,
so-
I'll give it to you.
You gotta think deep.
I did think deep. Number 2 is Andor,
it's
and number 1 is Rebels. I mean,
it's not that funny.
It's
not because
Andor is really great.
Andor
Yeah.
is
10 out of
so
10. But
good.
Rebels to me is like Rebels is what I would want Star Wars to like.
Rebels is cozy. Like in a show that you want to like rewatch and everything and like think about like more and just like feel comfortable, even though it is like whatever. Rebels is just cozy. I just
I'm with you.
it's just cozy show.
1000%.
Even though there is like all the trauma and whatnot at the end, but like it's cozy along the way. And like Andor is not cozy. Is really thrilling to watch, but it's not cozy.
It's not a cozy show. That it keeps you on the edge of your seat.
As much as I love Andor, and I always want there to be an Andor level story going on in Star Wars now of that production and that work and that feeling and just all of that. I want there always to be one thing doing that.
Yeah.
But I don't want that to be all of Star Wars.
Exactly.
I want the Ahsoka. I want the Rebels. Man, even Mandalorian. I know Jamie didn't pick that, but like I want that pulpy.
Yeah, it goes back to what we were saying
George.
early on about video games of just like I just want more of the things. It doesn't need to be like top tier, like this is groundbreaking, the best thing I've ever seen. Like it's okay if it's like not like
I agree.
The best thing you've ever seen in your life. That's okay. It doesn't need to be. Sometimes your favorite things are not the best thing you've ever seen in your life. Like, why did I rank Skeleton Crew that high? It's because I loved it. It was so silly. It was great.
It's fun, yeah. I mean, and might I point out, at least on Jamie and I's list, 3 of the top 5 are animated shows. So
again, I like
Star Wars animation. Please,
I'm really looking forward to Maul. Let's see if this.
Me too.
When we do another rankathon, let's see if Maul makes it in our top 5s.
I think he probably will.
Yeah, we got a Resistance shout out in the chat.
See, Resistance mentioned.
Honestly,
that's a nice list.
Resistance is a great show. I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
But there was our rank off.
Jesus, I think we should have saved those last ones that we rushed through for like a part 2 because I would have loved to talk about some of those, but oh well.
I said all I wanted to say. I mean, I had my Kylo discussion.
There wasn't much else.
I almost joked at one point, Matt. You said Obi-Wan Kenobi. I wish we could talk about him more. It's not like we had a whole show to talk about him, a whole series of.
Also, 6, 7 episodes. 3 of us all picked him, and also talked. We also got to like talk about him a lot because of that.
I think we'll be talking about Obi-Wan plenty over the course of time.
Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
There you go. I don't know. I don't know what our schedule is gonna be like these days. Probably like a bi-weekly thing at this point. When we come up with ideas, but
that sounds sustainable.
Yeah.
Every week sounds a little unsustainable, but we can.
No, and there's no point right now at the moment. You know.
Yeah, we can see what happens. You know,
if we get a good idea coming up, we'll see. I am planning a Family Feud thing, which could be a series we could keep on doing, like you guys versus another podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
Hell
or
yeah.
Do that multiple times. So
it'll be super interactive as well. Like we'll like drop a survey to like actually survey people.
It's gonna be a secret though.
So it'll be blind to the participants, but
show me Picard's flute.
Yeah.
Show me potato salad. I talk with my hands way too much.
It's all good.
You're Italian.
Anything else to add? We did all the categories. We hung out for way too long. God, this was a long stream. Thank you everybody for hanging out with us tonight and chilling, and hearing us rank the random Star Wars stuff. There's a lot of random things. Like AJ said, we'll be back probably in the next couple of weeks. Rest up and relax. Everybody go watch your favorite comfort Star Wars stuff because that's what you need to do right now. And we'll be back soon with another episode. So we'll see you guys next time in the Hall Marauders. Goodbye, everybody. Good night.